between the ups and downs, the curves and the rounds. I bring it to your city or your hometown. I go back in time when the feeling was fine, when funkin' was legal and it wasn't a crime. Party people lined up and down the way, a bigger celebration than your birthday. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. And I have seen the world pristine, funk you up in the bushes, funk you down in the trees. Now look around, all the frowns, the yellow, the white, the red and the brown. Now keep in mind, it never costs a dime, 'cause funkin' is free, I remember the time. Now look today, the streets are gray, time to take it back to yesterday. Funkin' in the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funk was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funk was good. It was good in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood.
And we're live.
And we are back.
Welcome to the Underdog Journey. I'm Wes. This guy is David. And Matt Harmon is still missing in action, so I don't know where he is. Last week he said he was sick.
I don't know. I've seen him. He's put a couple posts on Facebook.
Yeah.
He's got like a art thing he's doing.
Yeah, it's art exhibition. I gotta go see
Yeah,
that.
that's it. Exhibition. Yeah. I actually thought about staying in town because I'll be over in Columbus for like a whole freaking week. I got lots of business over there to do. So we'll be doing the week of the 20. So the 20. Where the hell is this? Oh, so the 23rd next week is Thanksgiving. So first of all, we're going to do our podcast on Wednesday next week. We'll see you at the same bad time, but it's a different bad channel.
Yeah.
We're going to see you on Thursday. Everyone,
Wednesday.
it'll be on the 22nd.
Yeah, we'll be on.
The 22nd on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then the following week, that Thursday, the 30th, I think we're going to reach out. We'll probably try to do the show live from the Hofbrau while I'm in town.
If you're in
There's
town,
no
we
reason
totally
not
should.
to.
Because
Yeah, there's no reason.
I don't know if you still wanted to have Emily Ross from Drown Me in Brownies on. Talk about
Yeah,
her
absolutely.
drowning brownies.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
sent her a
know.
message.
I
I
know
don't think she's
Devin's
on.
watching. So Devin,
Devin's watching. Okay, so I
let us
don't have
know
it
if your
pulled up
current
here. So
wife
what
will
I
make
should
it.
do is change this around here. I'm gonna try to do this off of one computer instead of having a computer and a MacBook or a computer and an iPad going.
Or
So now I need
if
to
she
go to
can't
the
make it,
Facebook.
we can always do that the trivia, like we were talking about, only with slightly less drinking than the last trivia game we did. Slightly less, or maybe don't drink, use bourbon. You know.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. So speaking of drinking and whatnot, what do you got over there tonight?
All right. So as you know, I opened a can and it foamed up and spilled all over my floor. So I'm drinking what's left of Seventh Son's Assistant Manager. It's an IPA. It's not actually not too hoppy at all for an IPA. It's pretty tasty. So I like Seventh Son. It's they do have a lot of IPAs, but my current wife and I were actually married at their brewery, so it holds a special place for me. So I like it. It's good stuff. What are you drinking?
That's good. Okay, cool. I got that done just at the time you said, "What are you drinking?" Because I'm getting the show going over here on my computer, but it pops up. Of course, it has audio going. So I've got you talking, and then a few seconds later, I've got you talking the same thing in
There
there.
you go.
So I was like, "All right, we got to get through this. We got to get through this. Just power through, Dave. Let him talk. Let him talk." Okay. So I'm, I didn't over here. There's not good. There's not. We don't.
You don't
we
have a lot of
really
good
have
booze
good
at your
beer.
house. That's your problem. You have nothing to drink.
Well,
then.
I've got great booze. I don't have great beer. I have become I'm a beer snob. I'll admit it.
You are, and you
I
didn't
will
used to
happily
be. I
admit-
remember you
yes.
sending me photos of beer menus at restaurants and saying, "What would I like? What tastes like Bud
Yeah.
Light?"
What's the closest thing to Bud Light I can get? So I've come a long way
You've come a
from
very long
drinking
way.
that swill.
Yeah.
But I've got two things over here, and I found one today, and I thought about cracking it open. So we'll talk about the one I'm not drinking first. It's the Horse Soldier.
Horse Soldier.
And
okay.
Yes, and it's a rather popular bourbon. I got it at a pretty decent price today, and it wasn't until I was walking out of the store I happened to notice the alcohol by volume. It's 60.5%.
Oh, so okay.
Alcohol. So it is some potent
Yeah,
stuff.
you're gonna have a good
It's
night
gonna
then.
be fun.
Horse Soldier.
So just like the Booker's I got over here, the Booker's is a cask strength as well. I don't drink that stuff by myself.
I've been through a bottle or two of that. It's good stuff.
Yeah, because that can cause some damage.
That's what they call
for
sipping bourbon,
tonight,
David.
sipping bourbon. Yeah, you know me, I like to sip my bourbon. I got my Blanton's here. So I actually
Nice.
found this yesterday.
What liquor stores are you going to? You go to places that have like Angel's Envy and Blanton's and all the goods. I get nothing. I can't even find Tin Cup at my local place. They don't have any of their shelves alphabetized. It makes it's madness. It makes no sense.
Madness.
I got to come to New York to buy my booze.
What's crazy is I used to have to go to Ohio to get my booze.
Ohio's a dry state now, apparently. I don't know where I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
It must be. So I'm going to start with Blanton's. I'm going to crack this right here. We're going to take that off. And
good stuff.
I haven't even opened
it
yet. So this is an L.
There you go.
And I've got I think they're in the cabinet because I move stuff around.
This is no joke. You should seriously just keep collecting the letters and sell them off individually or mount them all and sell them on eBay. You're going to make a ton of money.
I'll give them away. So if somebody needs an L, I've got an L. I think I have a couple of S's and a B and
we should do
maybe an N or two.
We should do a contest for somebody who wants all the letters.
You got to drink with me every time, and then you'll get all the letters.
There you go. Or at least keep up.
So I've got
with
that.
It. That's tough enough.
And then I also grabbed the Weller Special Reserve.
Another one I've never seen once at my local liquor shop.
So this actually might be my favorite bourbon. Actually,
yeah,
this one actually might be my favorite bourbon, and it's when you get it for. Sorry, that was the West Virginian slipped out there, and the get it. when you get it for MSRP, you can get it for like $30. If you're in Tennessee, you can get it for 22.
What do they mark it up to?
So I paid I'm not going to say because I think a wife may be watching.
Yeah.
But I paid more than that for this bottle.
Right. They mark them up. They know they can.
Yeah. So and it also discourages the secondary market as well, because it prices them out, because nobody's going to spend, $150 for a bottle of so this bottle right here, at one point in the past 12 months, I could have gotten $100 for that, maybe 120.
I believe it. Yeah, I totally believe it.
The Weller 12 year that I've got over here, I could go right now and sell for $250.
Mm-hmm.
Just quick as could be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have to ask. Although
totally
not now, because I've drank a lot of it. But I don't buy I don't buy my bourbon to resell. I buy my bourbon to drink or to give away. Those are the two things.
Except for your blackened.
Except for that. Well,
come on.
I don't want to try to fiddle with the camera up here, but the blackened that's sitting over here, I got all 7 bottles. I went and bought. So I've got 2 bottles of Rabbit Hole and a couple of other things too. But I've got all of them up here, and I've got all 7 bottles. And they look like it's just going to be a collection forever, but it's not. It's going to be until I do a bourbon night or a whiskey night for blackened down at my local cigar lounge. We're going to smoke blackened cigars, M81s from Drew Estate.
Nice.
And we're going to drink the blackened whiskey, and we are going to listen to Metallica loud as we can. So let's strip.
That sounds like a great night. Yeah, you got to let me know when that is. I'll see if I can make it up there.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. All right, there we go. Let's see we get a pop out of it.
Get the pop.
Oh, a little bit.
Beautiful.
Weak.
Love that sound.
Your bloodline is weak. Oh, that was a good. Blanton's due to the bottle always sounds good when you pour it.
Devin said he's never had Blanton's or blackened. So, Devin, you got to head over to David's house. He has them all.
Yeah, head up here. I got them. I got all 7 of the Blackens. I've got one that you could actually drink. I got the Rye too. The Rye the Lightning is
which is a pretty cool name.
Really,
I mean, that's a pretty
Rye the Lightning.
That's a pretty cool name.
I spilled a little bit there. That's all right. It smells like bourbon in here. It's air freshener now. That's what it is. I didn't spill. I just
we know what they say about they say about cigar and bourbon. It's basically just a real man's cologne and mouthwash. So as it should be.
I like that. So so we've got a new setup, as you guys can see, and right here, I've got a table. The whole table is a humidor, and the cool thing about it is, I keep this in my humidor now.
Oh, there you go. Keep your pipe.
So now the pipe.
Now
my pipe is readily available, and man, it smells delicious. So the Lane 1 Q's back there, and I did spill all kinds of. There we go. It's my cologne, yeah. But I got the Lane 1 Q back there. I almost lit it up in here today just to get it in the room.
I know. I love the smell of that stuff. Honestly, if my current wife weren't insane, I would have one lit right now.
If you can find one that's not insane, then just let me know. I'll be able to tell in a moment whether she's watching or not, because she'll turn around.
She's not watching. She's not watching. Although on the same note, I found a meme the other day which is just about perfect. I'll go ahead and share my screen. There we go.
It's literally my job. It's my job on the internet is to share this stuff with people. Okay.
Devin Ross doesn't exist. Here you go. You see that, David? The Japanese character for woman. The Japanese character for noisy. Well played, Japan.
Oh man. Barney Stinson out.
Good stuff.
That's good. That's good stuff there. So
appropriate.
All right. So yeah, a little bit. Let's see here. What's going on? This looks so different on the computer, because I usually have the show up on an iPad, which gives me a bit of a different view. But,
right. One of these days, I'm going to have a setup where I have multiple screens. So,
yeah. So to be honest, what my original thought was, because I have I usually have dual 32-inch like curved monitors is what I work off of.
Yeah, those are cool screens.
And I took one of them out. Like, all right, I'm gonna try to slim down the amount of office in my office, and so it's over there, and I only got one screen. I'm like, all right, I can set this out here. I can do this from the middle, and we can see both sides. The room will look really good. The problem is my head fell right in the middle of where this wall is right here, where kind of the corner is, and that's where the lamp is. So it just looked like I had a light right there. And I'm like, all right,
You're
so
very
we're gonna have to
backlit.
find a different. It was very different, very bad for lighting. So we had to change it up a little bit.
Yep. No, one of
Just
these
change
days,
it
what
up
I
a
want to
little
do is I want to get 2 of those curved monitors like you have, but put them so
Mhm.
like they're on either side of the camera lens.
Yeah.
So like I'm looking at the camera versus like looking down here. It's like that's how I want the
I'll give you
setup to be.
I'll give you a bit of a hint on that already. Make sure you turn the brightness of the monitors down.
Well, yeah, I have to have the brightness on this turned down. So right now I have, I have multiple lights. I have the bounce light up there. I got this light over here.
Yeah.
And I got some backlights. So you're right. If I turn this
Yeah.
brightness up, it just either bleaches
Yeah.
me or darkens everything in the background. So
Yeah, it's not too bad here right now. But I've got, if you walk by this house right now, my ex-girlfriend come by a little bit ago, and she was like, "Man, it's really bright in there." I'm like, "Well, it's a studio, so yeah." But I've got the light over here rocking for casting up. I got this light over here kind of blowing the light outwards. I got a ring light down there for a back glow, and then I've got this lamp over here. So I love lamp.
I love lamp.
And that's kind of how it went. I mean, but it is lit up in here.
I noticed you finally got blinds. For the longest time, you didn't have blinds in that room.
Yeah. So, I didn't have blinds when I first moved in back in 21. And then I put curtains up, and I get, all right, that's fine. I never had a problem. Then I redid the room, and I'm like, I kind of don't want to put curtains back up. And I didn't have blinds. So it just kind of, blinded me. And the sun just came in, and we were like, all right, I dealt with it. So they've been up there for a while now. And now I'm going to get the blinds for the doors, because I got French doors over here and I got French doors over there. And I need to get blinds for both of them.
Matt Harmon finally joined. Matt, how you
Did
doing?
he? Well, so Matt's the one who talked to me about what blinds get. He's like, Dave, don't you get no cheap plastic blinds from the Walmarts.
That's how Matt talks.
Yes,
that's how he talks.
That's exactly how I talked. I'm taking video class though, so I'm trying to be more dramatic. I'm trying to learn to be more dramatic.
So he walked in all dramatically.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
Don't.
So what are you down to, man? What are you down to? You're losing weight. What are you down to, bud?
Yeah, I'm down about 40 pounds.
Wow, is this because of the new diet they got you on?
Yeah,
or are you trying to?
Eating, yeah.
Okay, you like it so far?
I'm never hungry.
Well, you didn't answer the question.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I like it just fine. It's a lot more work to eat this way, but you get to eat 5 times a day.
Right, that's what most people don't tell you about dieting is you don't necessarily eat less. You actually eat more, but more of the right stuff. That's how you're supposed to do it.
A lot more food.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how many ribeyes do you get to eat a day?
What's that?
How many ribeyes do you get to eat a day?
Well, not so much of the ribeyes. Although I did have a small piece of sausage the other day.
Look, we're not asking about
I've learned that about you.
Yes, I can't have the big sausages like when I was young.
Well, it's okay, no comment. Anyway.
I said, no more sausages.
He's still being very dramatic.
See?
It's working.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So no. If we're gonna do, okay, all right, guys, we gotta back up here. We have an opportunity. Here. If you're gonna be over dramatic, you've got to Captain Kirk the hell out of this, man.
I thought
you gotta do the William Shatner. You gotta William Shatner it.
You gotta do the shat.
Do you know why he paused so much?
Because he had to take a shat.
Line.
I heard because he was trying to. Somebody was reading him his lines.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
I don't know if that's true or not. It's just what I
heard. Devin says this is a family show. I think that's in reference to the sausage comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sausage is penis shaped. It's one of the more penis shaped meats there is.
Well, it's one of them.
And
it is in the Wiener family.
That's the Wiener family.
At some point, somebody had to make a sausage and go, that looks like a wiener.
Well, at some point, there was probably some chef who really hated a royal chef who really hated his king and was like, here, eat this. It's delicious. And like they were all laughing at him behind the scenes. Yeah. Kind of like when I ordered the chubby dog that one time, and David, you had to take a photo.
I've got pictures. I've got pictures of it somewhere.
That's
oh my Lord. Every year when that memory pops up, man, it's gold. I just
I can never eat a foot long hot dog again without thinking about that time.
Gee, many Christmas.
I was there.
Were you there?
Yeah. That was
Oh, well, so that was so you weren't there the first time. You were
for
there
one
the
of
second
them.
time when we had the big group.
Yeah,
When
you
we
were
had
there
the
for
big
one.
group, he was there for the big group with everybody.
He was there for the group chubby dog.
That must have been it.
Yeah. When all the bros passed around the chubby dog, that's you were there for that.
For everybody listening who doesn't know the story, yeah, this actually happened.
Okay, if you are in the area of Central Ohio, there is a bar, pub, restaurant. I call it a pub. I call them all pubs. On a of all roads, Hard Road. It's a Chubby's on Hard Road. Oh, this just keeps getting better.
Devin says, "What is happening right now?"
It's Chubby's on Hard Road.
Yeah,
and you can get the chubby dog there. And
it is
all joking aside, their pub food is
food's actually
some of
really
the
good.
best. Their burgers, oh my lord!
I think their burger has won awards. Like it's genuinely.
Yeah, their
good.
burgers for the Burger Connoisseurs group of Columbus. It's a win. It's a hands down. People post, have you heard about this? And we're like, where the hell have you been? We've been talking about this place for 5 years now.
Right.
Since the inception of the Connoisseurs group.
We all embarrassed ourselves at Chubby's at one point or another.
It's that goes without saying. Yeah, we're all. I think it's mandatory.
I've had some winners there.
Yeah, you're not allowed to talk to the waitresses there anymore. That's the rule.
Well, no. That she took it like a champ.
Wasn't there one way?
You got to phrasing.
My phraseology's not right.
I'm pretty sure
It was a good time. That was the Kit Kat coconut milk stout beer that we were trying that night.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And you all talked me into it, and because everybody else had it at the table, and then things happened, words were said, panic ensued, but everything worked out fine.
It's a family show, so you can't elaborate too much.
Yeah, and we don't do the After Dark show anymore either, so you guys will never know.
Yeah, maybe we'll bring that back at some point.
Oh, that was a bad idea to begin with, especially inviting me to that one.
The After Dark show. Yeah, it was interesting.
After Dark uncensored.
Well, so what we should
we're still on the internet.
Is we should put it behind like a member wall, like not to make people pay, but like
OnlyFans.
Sure, yeah. Join the Underdog OnlyFans. I'm telling you, I think we ought to start an OnlyFans page.
All right.
Because most people don't realize OnlyFans was not originally invented for adult material. It was originally invented so that celebrities like us, obviously we're celebrities now, could provide extra materials and fan materials to a following who'd be willing to pay for it.
I would be willing to pay for it if it was just me.
It's actually the cameras are just gonna be pointed at our feet the whole time.
Yeah.
It's the same show. It's just feet.
What? My cable slipped here. No, my cable slipped here, and I come back from my bubble, and I hear it's just gonna be staring at our feet. And Matt going, I'd pay for that if it was just camera on me the whole time. You know what? You can talk shit when you get your Fry Me to the Moon channel going.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
Yeah,
the channel that I set up for you.
It's going incredibly well. I've already done 7 episodes. I can't believe
you ain't done shit.
It's well, yeah. Maybe you've been shadow banned. That's a real thing now.
I was shadow banned.
He was shadow banned.
I shadow banded both of you.
That's not at all how it works, but okay. Matt, what are you drinking, by the way?
Wellers.
Weller, good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I can't find 10
which one?
It's
anywhere.
in the market on 315. What the hell's the market?
The Hills Market up at the top of 315.
Bottom right
Okay.
shelf.
Good to know.
You going down the booze aisle. If you're going down the booze aisle, bottom left hand shelf.
Yeah.
But it's all the way.
I don't go to Hills.
Is that the tin cup?
There.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
where it's at.
I don't typically go to Hills. I'll go over there. I'll pick some up.
I'm having a devil of a time getting models. I've never had this much trouble getting models before, but they're all either sick or they're busy.
It's a tough life, man.
A tough time.
Oh, he's talking about nudes. Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to get. So I can't imagine why young ladies don't want to take their clothes off for you, Matt.
I'm not talking about nudes. One shot is nude, but for the most part, they are not nude photo shoots.
So nudes. So anyway, back to the main question: which
they're
Weller
not
is he
nude. They're
drinking?
lingerie photos. So again, I can't imagine why 20-somethings won't take their clothes off for you.
And one of them's a 30-something. She's just been sick. And then
Yeah. Okay. And then she had to wash her
She had to wash
sheets
her
or something.
hair, and she was
Yeah.
She had to walk her dog.
I went with sheets. I should have picked hair. I should have picked hair.
He's infecting young ladies They show up for photo shoots. So yeah, they're not going to show up. Makes sense.
That's not good. That's not good. So back to the question at hand: which Weller is he drinking?
Oh, the green label.
Special reserve.
Okay,
Yep, good
Yeah.
stuff.
it is right there.
Yeah,
That's a wheated bourbon.
wheated.
Wheated.
It's super tasty stuff. Yeah, I wish I could find more of
It
it.
really is.
You can't find more of it?
No, I can't find anything here. I go to a couple liquor stores
So-
and they don't have anything. They suck.
Dave,
I got a guy for Weller Green Label if you need.
Yeah, does
Let
he
me know
charge
if
as
you
much
want
as he
some.
does for the Blantons?
No, the Weller
Is this a different guy? Our Blanton's guy he's good, but man, Blanton's
35,
it's
30.
still up
It's
there.
like it's either 35 or $40.
Oh, that's not bad. I'd
Something
buy
like
that.
Something-
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. It's
That's doable.
it's within tolerance.
Although
so,
I do need to get
if
a
you-
couple
if you-
bottles of Blanton too. I'm out.
Yeah. So my buddy Keith, he snagged 2 bottles of Blanton's today at MSRP.
No
It's
way.
like 60,
Really?
like $62.
Wow.
62 bucks
Did he just buy
He
the last 2
paid
bottles they had?
for 2 bottles. Yeah. He bought 2 bottles for what I usually pay for one.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I found it at MSRP, I would buy everything they had. Just you
Yeah.
get 10
and
bottles,
that's the
give them all
problem.
to me.
That's why people jack the price up, because people are walking in just buying it all and going, all right, F everybody else. But yeah, I didn't. Although this one's up. This one I paid a little bit for, but it wasn't. It's it's down from where it peaked at least.
Yeah.
do you know why there are, when you open the door to a fire, like there's a fire, and you open the door and then the fire blows out? You know
Yeah, it's
that-
called a backdraft.
Yeah,
They made a
backdraft.
movie about it.
You know what causes that?
Backdraft the movie.
The fire is scared and it's trying to get out. Of the
It's
building.
terrifying. Well, you know what it is somebody
Okay.
threatened to put
Are
Halon
you-
gas on it and didn't want to turn into a zombie fire.
right.
That's what it was.
Fully engulfed. Are you guys fucking with me? Are you trying to get me going over here?
He's seen the movie Backdraft. He knows what actually causes
Of course, I've seen the movie Backdraft, but you do not put halon on a fully engulfed flame. That's insane.
Obviously. You wait.
Obviously,
you
the
wait.
chemical breakdown of
You
halon
only release it
1301, the
into office
bromotriamphorin.
buildings if you're trying to create a zombie army. That's what you do. Everybody knows this. Oh, David froze. He froze describing halon gas. That's it. David, you overwhelm the system with your halon talk. You gotta pull it back a little bit.
Because that's the only thing that's going to comfort a fire and to go away.
Actually,
You gotta comfort it with halon.
I hope it's only David that's frozen, not us. Let me double check, make sure the stream is still live.
That fire. And that's really. I bet, wouldn't that be funny?
I think we're okay. We're still live because Devin says he prefers Novak. Novak is the version of Halon that doesn't turn you into a zombie.
What?
I have no
all that
idea.
I know about Halon. I
No
learned
idea
from
what happened.
Resident Evil.
What? Is he moving?
David, can you hear us?
He looks like a lobster.
You
I
look,
can hear you.
You
Ken.
look frozen. You're
Oh, I've been frozen for like a minute, man.
okay.
You guys. So I can't see the screens anymore.
I'm just checking to make sure we're actually still streaming. So
Devin trying to get
Yeah,
me
I got
nutted
booted.
up. What am I supposed to be nutting up?
So let's see here. Okay, I'm back on this side.
yes.
On your side, I still see you moving, but
Okay.
I don't see me moving.
Okay,
I blinked out, and
you're
we're
back.
back.
You're back now.
You would think a man
We're
would
back. Okay, all right. I see some hands moving. That's good. Okay.
It's true, David. You got to up your Wi-Fi game.
I've got gigabit Wi-Fi or gigabit internet speed
Yeah, it's
here and
doing
a
great for you.
freaking wireless AC
Your dial gigabit.
router.
It's doing awesome for you.
You use
it's,
a rotary phone with that?
No, it's Skype. It was Skype. Skype literally was just like, no, I'm done.
yeah, no, Skype
Because that's what it
does
was. So the internet kept going over here. So I had the Facebook feed going, but I was not on it. But the Skype in the background was like, you know what? You're done.
suck.
We're out.
Yeah, no,
You
Skype
talked
does
long enough.
genuinely suck.
Nobody wants to hear you rant about Halon.
I'm definitely going to nut up if that makes Devin happy.
Devin, Matt will officially nut up for you. So I don't know what that means, but look, I'm not judging. It's the 21st century.
Go with walnuts.
Let's see. Devin says everyone start a donation plate for David upgrades Wi-Fi. There you go.
Upgrade my Wi-Fi.
It's true.
Yes.
David, if you spent a
I-
little less money on monocles and Ferraris, you'd have or Lamborghinis. Sorry, Lamborghinis. You'd have more money for Wi-Fi.
How many of the
I don't have Lamborghinis or a monocle,
Dave actually related?
but I have been looking at getting eyebrow.
No, David has Tourette's. He has Tourette's.
Yes.
So, what were
So
you saying,
How many
so I
of
have
the
been looking at getting fiber internet here.
David?
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
This show is only going to David's family.
I think that's
That's it.
Devin's a relative, isn't it?
No,
No.
they used to work together. They're not related.
You sure?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
He kind of it smells like Dave.
Devin, Matt thinks you smell like Dave, which raises a lot of questions. I'm
I
not
mean,
going to ask right now.
But we've got a lot of people watching, but nobody else commenting except Devin. So you guys need to pick a fight with Devin. That's really what you need to do.
It's true. It's true. Well, they're all waiting for his wife to come on and bring brownies.
Oh,
Yeah.
the brownies.
That's his wife does the brownies.
I like his wife.
He drowned me in
She's a
brownies.
nice lady.
I don't know what happened here or what I sent to Keith, but I apparently sent this this picture over to Keith.
You sent a picture of me and my cat over to Keith.
I have no idea what that is. So it's West. Oh no. So I shared out the. Did I share out the wrong thing? Did I just share out your?
You said I think you shared out my Facebook page.
I might have actually just shared your profile as opposed to sharing out the show.
You sent my profile to all the people on that list instead of the show.
There's like 150 people.
You sent my profile to 100. I'm going to get a lot of friend requests all of a sudden.
You're going to get a lot of friend requests. And he goes, so what got me was Keith goes, where is it here? Let's go back. Keith, come on, dang it. There, wait.
And Stevie Evans is watching. Hey, Stevie, how you doing?
He says, oh boy, is he the missing member of One Direction?
Look, I could have been in a boy band. Look, I'm very pretty.
I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? And I see Westchester Carter. I was like, where did he get that picture? And I realized it was I that sent it to him. And the reason that I sent it to him was I was trying to shout the show, and I'm thinking I might have shared your profile instead. So I might have just shared everybody. So everybody's joining today going like, what the hell is this?
Wait, but so I shared this to my timeline. So look, it's double exposure. Double exposure.
It's all good.
I'm fully exposed.
It's usually not a good thing.
People.
Yes, that's the way to be. I mean, when you're trying to reach people, you need to expose to them.
That's it. That's
right.
I fully recommend just exposing yourself to everyone you can. It's a great way.
So Stevie Evans exposed himself to a new location this week. We've seen it on the Facebook post.
Nikki Leffingwell says
and Nikki says yes, I actually shared his profile. So the Tourette's eyebrow thing, that's all stems from her because she's got a nervous tick where she just sits and rubs her eyebrow off, and it literally off. Literally off.
My son does this thing where he'll twirl his hair, and we're worried that he's gonna get a bald spot on his head. So every time we see him doing it, we're like, stop twirling your hair.
Yeah.
So it's a real thing.
Yeah. Noah had a couple ticks. Noah had a couple ticks too, and some people are like, "Oh, it's subconscious. There's no way to stop him." I'm like, "The hell, there isn't." Like, no, we can stop it, and we did. We got him out of it.
Yeah. No, if you make it a conscious, like if you make somebody aware of when they do it, then eventually they're going to notice when they do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's afraid that I'm going to spray him with water or something. I don't know.
He's going to spray bottle and spritz him every time, like a cat.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that with her, with the eyebrow thing. I'm not going to stop saying eyebrow and shouting at her, like, "Hey, eyebrow!" I'm just going to get a water ball and spray her.
Devin Ross recommends a shot collar.
Well,
look. Look, it could work.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea.
It could work. I think that's a great.
I gotta sleep at some time.
That's true. I'm surprised she hasn't tried to kill you yet. I mean, it's so many. It would be so easy.
I'm 90% sure a couple times I've been in a hospital was because of her.
It's true.
And
Nikki,
she covers her tracks real well.
It would be so easy to kill David. I'm just saying. Look, you can do better. Plus life insurance. Look.
I tell her all the time she can definitely do better.
Anyway. Yeah, remember anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Okay. All right. So
Stevie's really happy you tuned into this show. Did you say he moved to a new location? What we interrupted you?
So no, he didn't move to a location. He got his product into a new location.
That's right, Stevie. Where's your product? Where's the new location?
And now we're gonna sit here and be quiet, pretend like you can hear us very quickly and respond fast.
He'll respond.
I know he will respond, but it's going to take him the delay time and then the delay time to come back. So, we'll move on to another topic and then he'll say some random shop.
So, David, Matt said he wants to photograph your wife.
If you can fly her out here for me.
Yeah. How much do you want stabbed?
I've already photographed her.
You did wedding pictures. I think that there might be a line that you're walking up against that you might want to take a step or two back from. That might not do well in the long-term documentation. So it's not okay. So it's not a new location. It's just a reorder. Okay, well that's good
It's
too.
called Full Circuit Market in Full Circle Market in Winchester, Kentucky. So
okay.
Full Circuit. It could have been as Full Circle.
Full circle.
Full Circle.
Full circle.
Full Circuit at Full Circle. So if anybody's watching in Kentucky, pick up some Big Bentley's pet supplies near you.
And Nikki,
Even Devin says you're towing the line, buddy.
That's true.
Nick, if
Towing the line.
your
Hey.
husband's preventing you from being a model.
I'm staying out of this one. I'm just letting you guys just go.
I'll tell you what. If she wants to model for you, that's on her. I can't make the decision for her. That's all there is to it. But when I said what's your tolerance for stabbing, it wasn't a warning from me. That's a warning from her. I don't take pictures of her.
Oh, Stevie Evans, by the way, shopbigbentley.com, 25% off Black Friday deal.
What?
So I'm gonna
That's
post
insane.
my Black Friday sale on Monday, because
I would buy it without the deal.
So
In fact, now I don't even want.
Yeah.
dog treats are Big Bentley.
Yeah, both. I would buy the dog treats and then the cleaner for one of my.
Well,
dog
wait.
traps.
So no, you get 25% off right now at shopbigbentley's.com.
I
So
know, but I hate deals. I like to pay extra.
you can still pay full price
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I
So-
heard.
if you want to.
Okay. All right. So it sounds funny, but I actually did this recently. I was at Duluth over in Columbus. I bought a shirt.
You turned down a sale
And,
you specifically wanted to
So,
pay full price.
no. So then I tried. I'm fat, so it didn't fit me very well. So I took it back. Well, between the time that I bought it and the time that I returned it, all I want to do is exchange it. I want to give you this shirt and this small but still fat person size to this bigger fat person size. I want you to give me the extra stupid extra fat shirt, right? So I do that, and they're like, "Well, you're going to get back this much money." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I want you to take this shirt
and
and give me the same shirt. All you got to do is I'm going to hand you this. You're going to hand me that. And we all walk out of here as friends." He's like, "Well, no, it's on sale." I'm like, "Look here, dude. If I'd have bought it on sale and then came here and it wasn't on sale, I would be saying the exact same thing. I'm going to give you this shirt and you're going to give me that shirt." So no, I literally turned out, it's like 12 or 13 bucks difference too. I'm like, "No, I bought it at that price. I was willing to pay that price. Keep it." And the guy was like, "You're the only effing person on the planet that would do something like that."
Yes, David, you are.
All you're gonna
That's
do is
But
system. Just do what he tells you.
it's David. You're breaking the matrix, David. You're not. You're actually making it harder
no.
on hardworking Americans. David, why do you hate America? Why do you hate America?
We're America, boy. Yeah, American. So I think we lost with that whole taking photos of people. We lost a lot of our viewers on that.
I believe so. I think people
I think
wait
it
for
made
us
it-
to get to the topic.
We were like, "Yeah, you know what? We got some news stories. You
We
said
actually
that's
do
what we're
have
talking
some news
about
stories.
tonight? Okay.
We got some
All
good
right,
ones here.
let's do
So
it.
Good news story is the art fair on December 2nd at Columbus College of Art and Design, where feature artist Matthew Harmon will be unveiling his OMS project.
if there's anybody local to Columbus, Ohio, come to CCAD campus on December 2nd.
Oh my God!
Which building?
Well, they'll be in a lot of buildings, but the Kasani building.
Mostly the Kanzani Center at CCAD on December 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
And check out Matt Harmon's photography, which is really, really good. And I wouldn't even call it photography. What would you call that?
Experimental photography.
Experimental photography. There you go.
Releasing the OMS project.
All these
He's releasing
people
the
just
OMS.
got sent your freaking list.
I will fully be expecting every one of those people to try and befriend me on Facebook.
Oh, sweet mother of God! What did I do wrong this time?
I ask that every single day, David. Every single day.
Oh yes.
So we do have some interesting news articles for the
Oh.
main topic today. So it was really hard to find news items that weren't political, given the state of the world right now. Holy moly! If we did a political show, we would have endless things to talk about.
We'd be talking.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we would never be employable again, but yeah, we'd have a lot to talk about.
exactly. So here's one I found interesting, which is
Is it AI?
no, well, that's for later. Stanford grads
Oh.
created a hangover-free alternative to beer. In just
Called
4
water?
years, in just 4 years, they're on track to make $36 million in sales revenue. Yeah, it's basically just bottled water. No, actually, they decided instead of drinking alcohol, you could drink THC. So don't drink alcohol, drink weed. And that's basically what it is. It's THC water.
That doesn't sound good. That's bad.
It was only a matter of time before somebody did it, frankly. But these two
Well, I mean,
gentlemen decided that instead of drinking beer, you can get high.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know,
You know.
That's the thing now.
The American businessman is very, very short memory, because we have everybody right now investing wildly into cannabis. Okay, whether you land on, it doesn't matter what side you land on. Okay, they failed to remember that tobacco used to be a huge market in the U.S., and they have been sued to oblivion. You are going to go the same exact way.
There is a reason why big tobacco is still a massive industry, despite all of the lawsuits. I mean, they can outlawyer anybody in the world any day of the week, guaranteed.
I'm gonna sue the companies.
So Devin Ross says that sounds way more dangerous. You metabolize THC different when it goes through your liver as opposed to smoking it. I don't personally know.
It still bonds the fat molecules too. It's not good. Its half-life is ridiculous too.
But look, it was only a matter of time. But really, Devin, what's the difference between drinking it versus taking an edible or a gummy or whatever? However people.
Well, I don't do any of that. So,
They snort it.
do you snort THC? Is that a thing? Actually,
yeah, maybe.
Funny thing, there's a guy. So back when I was doing my pipe channel, which I got to get back to, a guy sent me some stuff. So he sent me some snuff, and boy, snuff is one of the worst things ever in the entire world. I do not recommend it. But he sent me a couple cans of snuff, which is basically super fine ground tobacco. You're supposed to snort like cocaine, apparently. and one of them is CBD, cocaine tobacco. And man, never ever do snuff.
CBD cocaine tobacco.
It is just terrible stuff. It's gonna spill everywhere.
Oh dear Lord.
You may.
Well, it's hard to get the lid off.
Related news: Snoop Dogg just announced he's quitting weed.
It's like talcum powder.
Seriously?
Wait, that can't be real news. That can't be real. Let's see this. Did you get this on April 1st? It sounds like an April 1st thing.
Yeah, it's awful. Never do snuff. So Steve Evans. Related news: Snoop Dogg just announced he's quitting weed. Well, it's because he's making $1 bajillion selling wine with Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart's been a good influence on him, apparently. He only does a little
3
bit of
hours ago.
insider
Yeah,
trading.
it was a thing.
Yeah, now he only does a little bit of insider trading, and that's the worst he gets.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
if she keeps Martha Stewart in her basement, then she should be allowed to do insider trading. The last thing we want is for her.
I mean, to be honest, all she had to do is run for federal office.
Oh, that's it.
And we're right into politics.
But it's not left or right. That's a real thing. There's a reason why people go into politics moderately wealthy and come out billionaires, or at least multi-millionaires. And you can't do that on a senator's salary. I'm sorry. You can't.
No, it's the legalization of the
Devin Ross says
insider trading.
Spent more time in prison than Snoop Dogg, which I think is true, actually.
Yeah. It's actually yes.
So David,
yes.
THC.
So David, what you don't understand is THC is bad.
Fake beer. Yes, yay or nay?
I'm all for nay on this. Okay, because we
just had issue 2 pass here in Ohio. Issue 2 was
I know it's
You
ridiculous.
can't really say legalization, but decriminalization of marijuana and marijuana products.
So what would be nice is if U.S. Marshals just went through and rounded up everybody,
which they could
literally arrest everybody, because it's still federal crime.
Everybody who is celebrating, remember, it's still federally illegal. Yes,
I love it.
It's still federally illegal. So anytime they want to, they can still come get you. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So that's just one of the news items we have today. I thought that was interesting. Another one we have is, let's see. This is a good one. I know you love AI. So ChatGPT
I'm all about AI.
shuts doors on new customers as usage stores, if I could speak.
Gee, Merry Christmas.
Basically,
It was like you have a. You know what? You should
Phil.
try getting a podcast or something to help with that speech impediment.
So
The tip of the tongue, the lips, the teeth.
exactly. So basically, it became so popular that everybody started using it, and now nobody can use it because people were just slowing down the system. It actually the lag time was starting to get really bad, and just the login time. I know back.
Yeah, it's worked fine for me.
Back when we first started talking about it, I got an account to experiment, and half the time it would say there's too much usage on the system. We'll let you know when there's some availability to log in. So it's a huge thing right now. The APIs, everything plugs into ChatGPT, dude. I mean, you cannot find any kind of software right now that doesn't somehow link into ChatGPT or a generative AI of that sort. It's nuts.
Yeah. So I'm using it to do some creative business writing, and so I'll ask it a question, it'll kick stuff back, and then I'd sit and go, okay, these are the parts of this that I like, the rest of it's garbage. These are the parts of it that I like, because we've all read the stuff. We've actually done it on the show. We've all read the stuff that clearly somebody asked ChatGPT to do. They copied, pasted, and moved on with their life.
Oh man, yeah,
and put it out as original work.
Most news articles read, most blog posts. I think like 90% of the stuff written by BuzzFeed, which is just it was trash to begin with. It's extra trash now.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. So Devin Ross mentions X has its own chatbot, which is starting to rival ChatGPT. All of them have those now. That's the thing. Microsoft, their what do they call it? Bard is it's
Bard.
Pretty on par with ChatGPT. Facebook has one right now. Twitter has one.
Google has one, and Google's every time I log on to something or other, it's like, hey, you want to sign up for a beta on this? You want to sign up for a beta on this with the AI powered search? I'm like, it's a freaking search engine, man. It's
well, look. So
I get it, large language model, whatever.
So here's kind of the interesting thing that I know you're going to love, David, because you love AI. The AI search functionality, which is still part of like Google Labs. I don't think it's been officially rolled out across the board. There's an image search, an AI image search that I want to sign up for and play with, and we'll talk about it one day. But basically what it is it's an AI generative image production tool, right? So you'll say what image you want to search for, and it will come up with a list of images that it created. And the more you use it, the smarter it gets. It starts to learn your personality and learn the kind of images that you like and that you're looking for. And that's going to be interesting as that starts to roll out. So I'm going to get an account for that, and we're going to start using that tool soon just to see what happens.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. I mean, I don't mind using it as a tool, and everybody's like, you need to slow it down. I'm like, you speed it up. For the love of Pete, have you tried to talk to have you made one of the call places that's like, all you got to do is ask me questions in complete sentences and I can respond to anything. And you clear your throat. It's like, oh, I didn't understand that. Hold on a second. I didn't understand that. Or a car honks its horn. It's like, I didn't understand that. We're not at risk, guys. We are not at risk.
Yeah, but David, don't you think those are just growing pains? You don't think they're going to be able to get past that?
No.
You don't think they'll be able to get...
No, I don't think a computer will ever be smart enough to go, oh, that was background noise.
You see, your earpods can do that right now, David. They can filter out background noise. That already exists.
There's filtering, but it can't ignore it if it's looking for input.
Well, if
it's looking for input during a window of a period of time,
can tell the difference between a voice and a car horn.
The candy ass stuff that you're listening to isn't the real AI.
Yeah, David.
Yeah.
You're never going to hear the real AI.
I think David is being controlled by AI.
Yeah, that's what happens.
He's inside the David, you're
really,
inside the Matrix.
I'm really a robot.
David.
I'm really a robot. You ought to see me on the internet. It's tough because I can't go anywhere because it's like, are you a robot? I'm like, shit.
You need to escape from the Matrix, David.
It's going to eat you and spit you out.
Have some THC beer, eat some shrooms, and escape the Matrix, David.
All AI wants from you is to
all of that sounds bad. So back to important questions. Do I do another pour of the Blantons, or do I switch over to Weller Reserve?
You already got the Blantons open.
I've already got the Blantons open. So Devin, I'll let you answer that.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
AI already
All right, ask ChatGPT.
Actually, I might have a ChatGPT window open somewhere. Hang on, let me look.
That's why AI is so powerful, because they know you guys are going to keep talking while they're doing their thing, taking over the world.
Who's talking? I thought somebody was talking.
It's
Actually, I
AI.
don't have any ChatGPT
AI is
windows
talking,
open.
but you're not listening.
Who?
Exactly.
Devin says Weller.
I'm not listening.
He said Weller faster than I could find a
Weller.
ChatGPT window.
Okay, I guess. I mean, I did say, all right, whatever you say. I thought for sure he'd go Blanton's, but all right, we're gonna crack this. Listen to this twist off lid, just come right off here. Oh, look at it. Listen to that crack. Oh, yes. That's good bourbon right there when you twist off the lid.
Good stuff.
Actually, some of this is one of my favorites.
All right. Okay. I opened ChatGPT.
Okay. There we go.
Anybody
All right, ask it. Okay.
I'm giving up pot. No, you're not. You're Snoop Diggity Dog. You're not giving up pot. You're saying you're going to give up pot. You do not have
Dude, we're moving on. We're asking ChatGPT whether we drink Weller or blends. Come on, man.
Oh, are we there now?
Hang on. It's making me agree to a bunch of nonsense. Okay, let's go. All right.
I agree not to take drinking advice from a robot. Oh, well, that was a few seconds of dead air there. That's good.
What?
What?
Huh?
Anna Kournikova?
Yeah. She just
The old tennis player? Oh, no, I'm old. I mean,
she and I have always been real close.
Are you a Russian spy?
Yeah.
David, Matt?
No, I've just seen a lot.
So Jerry Lowry says nothing wrong with Blanton's.
All right, so
Jerry Lowry got a copy of your thing too. Your piece.
Jerry, I'm sorry, I don't know what David was thinking. All right, so I
have no idea what happened.
I asked ChatGPT, should David drink Blanton's bourbon or Weller Special Reserve bourbon? The choice between Blanton's blah blah blah, Blanton's bourbon, Weller Special Reserve. Consider your own preference. Whatever. Thanks ChatGPT for nothing. All right.
What the?
I'm literally gonna type in thanks for nothing.
Yeah. So Devin said Weller, so we're gonna go Weller.
All right.
We're Weller in there. Who?
Matthew Perry.
Is he the 90210 guy?
Oh.
No, the Friends guy.
Oh yeah, that dude. Yeah, he died. You didn't know that?
Well, I'm telling you to make sure you knew that.
Yeah, that was all over the news.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I didn't recognize his name, but like you said, the Friends guy.
There we go. We can confuse everybody out there tonight. We can put the Blanton's wrapper over top of the Weller
Devin
bottle.
said ChatGPT recommends Bud Light Lime.
Is Bud Light still in business?
Well, actually, funny
we're
thing.
not going. We're no.
So Bud
we're
Light
not
is still in
that.
business, but news came out today that they let go. That Anheuser-Busch let go of their American marketing executive, like the CMO of like all of North America, is gone now.
Is that the one
Oh, good.
No.
Okay.
I wanted to prove it.
John Calendar, I'm not putting that comment on the screen. And,
where's he commenting?
Jerry
from?
Lowry, sorry boys,
YouTube?
I'll stick with the Bud Light Lime. The Bud Light I'm drinking right now. Not lime.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
What melts like at light speed. If I had soda in there, I'd still have.
What's that?
That's true. David, do you think ice melts faster in alcohol versus non-alcoholic liquids? It seems like it does.
Dude, that's a good thermodynamic study to be put into. Now,
that's great. Maybe that's an answer. Maybe that's a question for ChatGPT.
All right, so where are the new?
I don't think so, but that's a good question. I don't know if alcohol would make it melt
I'm
faster.
actually waiting for the labels.
What the hell were you doing the whole time?
Hey, ask ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT if alcohol makes ice melt faster.
All right. Here it comes. Hang on. Okay.
In drinks.
Kentucky pecan pie, dog treats.
Oh, dude, I love pecan pie. I don't like dog treats though.
Well, you haven't had Underdog Journey dog treats.
Excuse me. We've got one. I've got one dog treat left for my puppy. I was hoping to be able to stretch him, but my dog's fat now because I feed this dog treats and goodies and stuff all the time. But I was hoping to make it because I'll be over there. I don't want to have you pay for shipping. So I'll order them. I'll go ahead and order them, and then I'll just pick them up when I'm over there.
There you go. Makes sense. So anybody who wants to treat their dog this Thanksgiving and Christmas, go to UnderdogPlus.com. Get some peanut butter brew bones. Actually, I did order some labels for the apple crunch, apple bacon, and pumpkin spice. Unfortunately, I can't sell them until I get the labels on there. It's just a legal thing. I'm legally not allowed. But I do have the peanut butter bourbons right now, and head over to underdogplus.com to get yours today.
Eyebrow.
Starting Monday, I will have my Black Friday sale available. I'm calling it Black Lab Friday because I'm a dog guy. But ChatGPT says the alcohol content in bourbon, typically blah, 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 in general, the higher the alcohol content, the lower the freezing point, and the faster the ice will melt. It's worth noting that this effect may not be extremely noticeable in casual circumstances, as the difference in alcohol content between bourbons and the chilling effect on the ice is often relatively small. But technically, yes. You're technically correct, Matt.
All right.
Yes. Good job. Your powers of observations have been satisfied. Okay. So, I got to tell you, I should have drank these the other way around.
Jerry Lowry says, if you're feeling dangerous, grab some natty Nerds Day.
Natter Days.
Natter Days. Just
man, are you stroking out, man?
Yeah, I'm not.
You're struggling.
Yeah, my brain is not working today. Been hanging out with Matt too long. He just got here, by the way.
That's too long.
Devin, I'm not too good for Natty Light. Honey Browns taste like ass, though. I don't know.
Wait,
is Honey Browns
what?
Is Honey Browns?
I'm not too good for Natty Light.
Natty
Honey
Light thing?
Brown.
I don't know what that means.
I know. Okay, we're gonna go back into the history of Dave here for a moment. Back in the day, I had a roommate named George. You know George, right?
I met George.
And we had a couple other roommates as well. And we were at a liquor store, and we're buying beer. Over here at liquor stores to sell liquor and wine, you can't buy beer at them. You got to go to the grocery store or 7-Eleven or something to pick up beer. But over in Ohio, we were buying beer, and the clerk, also known as a psychiatrist, told us that he's like, he just kept talking up this beer. It was called a nut brown beer.
I've heard of like a nut brown ale. Yeah, I know that.
Oh,
it's a real thing.
So we get it, and we crack one of the 6-pack open, and it was so bad. So bad. We called it the punishment beer. So if you did something ridiculously stupid in our presence, you had to drink one of the beers. So we just put it in the fridge, and when somebody did something stupid, they had to go get the nut brown beer and drink it.
That's pretty funny. What brewery?
So it was good. Dude, I have no clue, man. We are talking 25 years ago, somewhere in that realm. Yeah, it was some time ago, 23, 24 years ago. It was a minute.
That's funny.
Ridiculously drunk on Iron City beer once. That was a rough one.
Iron City. Yeah, I have some in the fridge right now. Yeah, apparently it's from like Pittsburgh, and apparently it's terrible. I bought some for my father-in-law because I didn't know what kind of beer he liked. But I knew he was he had spent some time in Pittsburgh, and I guess even people from Pittsburgh won't drink the stuff.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah. Well, I thought they were the Steel City. I don't know where the Iron City is.
Oh, maybe it was Steel. Maybe I have Steel City. Is it Steel City you're thinking of? It's one of the metal cities. It's one of the fairest metal cities.
I was gonna go aluminium, but that's not
Aluminium City.
The Aluminium City. Yes.
All right. So we do have more news. Let's.
All right. What do we got next?
All right. So this was
an hour in. We're just talking about
this is not only AI related. It's also terrible. One of the worst product launches I've ever seen.
Whoa.
Which is Humane. I don't know if you've seen this. Humane officially launches an AI pin. It's an OpenAI powered wearable. Have you seen this? See this little wearable thing? It looks like a Star Trek sort of thing they put on their shirt. Yeah, basically. So
the card to bridge.
Right. So essentially, what it is,
I'd wear that.
Is this little kind of pin thing that goes on. Has a little camera on there, a little projector screen. It can project images at the time under your hand. It's weird. It's weird. I'm gonna see if I can get this video to play with audio.
Okay.
Actually, here, hang on. You talk for a minute. I'm gonna send this link to my computer because I can't find the article on the correct video on YouTube. So hang on.
Okay. While you're doing that, what do you want us to talk about?
I don't know. Now's the one time you can't find something to talk about.
Dude, I'm just along for the ride, bro. Let's see here. we could talk about the fact that you don't put halon on a fully engulfed fire. This is still bugging me. You guys were talking about this earlier. It's bugging the hell out of me. You don't put halon on a fully engulfed fire. That's ridiculous. So that, first of all, there's that. And the reason that it's taking a breath in is because it's literally taking a breath in. So you can sit and watch a fire breathe. Let's say you have a place that's on fire, fully engulfed. You can actually watch at the bottom of a door where the air would be introduced into it. You can actually watch that fire take a breath because it's consuming the oxygen in the room, which is necessary for the fire to continue. So it is going to bring in, because you're burning it, you're going to create that vacuum, that suction. It's going to pull it in, and then it's going back up to level, and that's what catches the fire again. And that's how it goes.
There you go.
Yeah. I know he did that just to mess with me, to get me going.
Oh, he absolutely did.
I know he did, but and it worked. Luckily, the first time I froze up on. That's when Skype was like, "No, dude, we ain't listening to this shit again. Get out of here."
Hey, Locke, what are you doing awake?
All right, you get it set up
in bed. All right, my son just woke up. Hang on.
Okay, woke up.
He's supposed to be in bed. Lachlan, did your mom know
He's supposed to be in bed.
Yes.
What are you doing down here?
Saying good night.
Oh, okay. So say goodnight to David.
Good night, Dave.
Saying goodnight. Okay.
Dog bone with me?
You want to eat a dog treat?
Sort of.
You want to eat one?
Sort of.
Okay, you can eat some.
No.
Sort of. Okay.
They're Matt eats all the
So this is interesting.
Very good.
Yeah. Welcome to the Underdog Journey. We trick small kids into eating dog food.
Okay, good point. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right.
Okay, just give me a hug.
Oh,
Good night, kiddo.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
please, Daddy. Please, Daddy, just give me a hug and don't make me eat dog food.
See you later.
Hey,
Good night,
Lachlan, you could probably negotiate an increase in your
Too late.
I was going to say rent, but rent's not the word I'm
Allowance?
looking for.
Allowance?
Allowance.
Yeah.
There's the one. There it is.
His allowance comes
Yeah,
in.
negotiate
His
now.
allowance comes in dog treats.
In dog treats. Please, Father. Please, Father. Might I have another dog bone? Eyebrow.
Yeah, there's David's Tourette's. All right, so Humane officially launches its AI pin. So we're gonna watch the launch video, which is it's one of the worst product launches
All right,
I've ever seen in my
Launch
life.
video. Okay, okay. So you said the worst product. Okay. Had to get my head back in the game here. This is the worst product launch. And don't put halon. And no, you don't put Novec 1230 fluid on it either.
So first of all, have you
It's fully
have either of you ever heard of this product?
What is it?
The AI pin?
Nope.
David, you ever heard of this
They're
AI
not
pin?
very. No, I haven't, and they're not very creative with their naming either.
No. So it's just the Humane. I think the company is named Humane, and they're calling it the AI pin. So we're gonna.
Humane. I
This
mean,
is-
literally, if I'm making something that's futuristic like that, I'm freaking calling it the tricorder.
Welcome
All right.
to Humane.
First and foremost, I'm calling it tricorder.
This is literally their product launch.
Is the Humane AI Pin. It's a standalone device,
Imram
software
and Bethany.
platform built from the ground up for AI.
Okay, first of all, maybe have like a cappuccino, maybe a Red Bull before you come on the camera. They're both asleep. They don't want to be there.
Yeah. So,
Comes in three colorways.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold on.
also,
pause
that,
this.
yeah, Matt brought up a good point.
This
They also
is-
said they built it from the ground up. So they
ground
they
up.
made it. They, you know,
You know,
They
everybody
built
said
it.
that.
Yeah.
Built it from the ground up. Wipe my ass.
is a bad choice for there are better ways, but I would go with West's observation over the actual wording. Yes, we built it from the ground up. Everybody says it's clean. We get it, but there's no excuse for being as flat as they are on a product
yeah.
launch.
Also, the reason
You
none
are
of us
not
know-
driving excitement for this product.
Also, the reason nobody knows about this product, one, bad name. Two, there was zero pre-launch marketing. None. Look, as a marketing guy, this drives me crazy. Zero pre-launch marketing. Nobody knew about
No.
this until they saw the launch video.
Don't people do cocaine?
so
Right. Maybe a little.
you
crystal
can't
meth.
see it. You can't see it. I'm not going to bother moving the camera and stuff, but over there is a positive grid spark amplifier for the guitars and whatnot. And their pre-launch marketing campaign rivaled some of the best stuff I could possibly. I mean, it was given out to influencers. It was everywhere. Everyone wanted this before they
Right.
could build the first one in mass production.
Right.
And what they did was they drove so much demand for this that people were threatening to just give up on it because they thought, oh, no, they're not shipping it to anybody except these so-called influencers. But they drove it so much and they sold out. I mean, it was waitlisted for months and months
Right.
and months.
Right.
For like the first year, you could not get that amplifier. You could just rock up on the internet and order it. You had to go on the wait list to get it. So for over a year, they drove so hard in their pre-launch marketing. They sold 100% everything that they could build for at least the first year.
Right. And you
couldn't ask for better.
It could easily be said that they're tech people. They're not marketers, right? But here's the problem, right? It's supposed to be a super
then why
cool,
are they the ones doing the
it's
launch
supposed to be
video?
a super cool techie thing. It looks like a small iPhone that fits on your shirt. There's 0% chance they haven't seen an Apple launch party. There's no chance they haven't seen those videos of Steve Jobs talking about the iPhone that's going to come out next year. Yeah, there's no excuse for this. So,
got Eclipse, Lunar, and Equinox.
All right, one more thing. We don't know what it is yet.
Oh.
We don't know what it does yet.
But we've got 3 different names that don't tell us shit.
But we know it comes in 3 colors that don't mean anything.
There's 2 pieces.
3 colors that we made up words for.
A computer and a battery booster.
Now, we know it has a battery booster and a computer. We still don't know what it does. Hang on.
Wait. Oh,
We're 30 seconds
right.
into this thing. We still don't know what it does. Who watches 30 seconds into anything before you know what you're watching? Like, most people have already tuned out.
I'm tuning out.
He already tuned out.
I got on the
battery
news the other
booster
day. I didn't know what it was.
powers a smaller battery inside the main computer. And this is how we achieve our all-day battery life.
So if you ever
All-day battery life. What the heck does it do? Nobody knows.
exhaust the booster,
Yes.
you just reach
Well,
into
good
your
news
pocket
is
or bag and hot.
I've got this thing that's got magnets that can stick to my shirt all day.
Right. No, and here's
What does that do? I don't know.
And here's another problem. They should have made it look like the Star Trek Federation emblem. They missed a big opportunity. Big opportunity.
Swap it. This is a perpetual power system that allows you to use your AI pin for as long as you
What
want.
does it put
I got to
señoritas?
disagree with this too. Perpetual power
sorry,
system.
what?
That doesn't exist. It's not perpetual. It lasts a day.
Wait,
That's not perpetual.
Define. You said it lasts all day, but then you said it was perpetual.
Yeah. I don't think she understands what perpetual means.
Yeah, I don't think anybody on this screen understands what perpetual. Come on, man. You couldn't hire a bum off the street to do it. That guy that used to sit at Dublin at Tuttle Crossing with the radio voice. He would be a better person to launch
the golden voice guy.
This product.
Right.
Yeah, the golden voice guy. That guy would be better. I mean,
Matt.
What?
miles better.
Is that wrong?
Yes. That's the kind of thing that will get us canceled, Matt.
Fine.
Out of all the
Oh, I
random
have no
crap
idea
we
what
say.
he talked about.
Yeah. All right.
Fake words.
The good news is
so
the internet
it's
is
not
picking up,
always
so we're good.
listening or always recording. In fact, it doesn't do anything until you engage with it.
Is this guy putting everybody else to sleep?
I'm sorry. Wait, can we go back a bit? Can we go back? He says things always recording, but it doesn't do anything until we engage with it. Yeah, that doesn't
There are
feed
no
into
wake words.
all of the fears about computers recording everything we do.
Right, exactly. Well, and I also want to point this out too. He's going to say there are no wake words, but it's always listening, and it doesn't activate until you interact with it. How do you interact with it if it doesn't have a wake word?
Words. So it's not always listening
it's not always
or
listening.
always recording. In fact, it doesn't do anything until you engage with it. And your engagement comes through your touch, voice, gesture, or
Voice. Voice is one of those things. It doesn't have a wake word. How does it?
Or gesture.
Or gesture. So it is watching. It might not be listening, but it's always watching.
the laser ink display.
It also comes with its own connectivity built right in. Our own humane network.
Connectivity to what? Is it
connected by
Wi-Fi or is
T-Mobile.
that 5G? What's up?
We still don't really know what it does.
Okay, so we know it's a clock. Right now, we know it's a
We
clock.
know it's a clock.
That's all we know about
We know
this
it's a clock
device,
that
the
shines
clock.
on the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
And
All right,
we
so we know
are
it's a
we're
clock.
about a minute in.
We were able to pack a lot
Come on,
of
Dave, don't let us
technology
down.
into something
What did I
really
let him
small.
down? I don't remember.
It runs a Qualcomm
comment was way
Snapdragon
back there.
chipset,
It runs a Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset. We still don't know what it does.
and that means it's really
It's
fast,
fast.
which is crucial for
Oh,
AI.
which
It's got an
Snapdragon is it?
ultra-wide
Is it the
RGB
latest one? Is
camera,
it the 9?
depth sensor, and motion sensors.
And it's got this really special speaker that creates this bubble of sound. It can be really intimate, or it can be really loud.
Wait. A personic speaker?
A sonic speaker.
Hold it.
It's which is way better than an optic speaker.
A sound speaker.
It's a sound speaker.
It sounds so many.
It's a sonic speaker.
Personic speaker.
It's a sonic speaker.
Um,
So if you-
let's see
Look,
here.
David, sonic speakers are the best kind of speakers.
Because
Okay, so
'Cause
what's
they do
funny
sounds.
is
Yes.
the all the top responses on this thing is about Humane's AI pen costs $699. It's got Personic speak. So let's see here. Double Trouble, Jeff Greenlee, this loudspeakers. Okay, so they made up a term. Okay.
Yeah. Well, kind of like the perpetual battery that lasts a day.
Yeah, the perpetual battery on this clock that has a speaker that can play Mozart.
Right. It's basically your alarm clock that pins to your shirt.
That's handy.
It has an indicator that we call the Trust Light that is built directly into the AI Pin's hardware via a dedicated privacy chip.
The Trust Light indicates when its input, optical, or audio sensors are active, ensuring full transparency and data security.
So you know when it's listening, watching, or paying attention to you, but we still don't know what it does.
The
Hey, by the way, I
Trust
haven't been
Light.
paying attention to the comments yet.
Trust
Is everybody able to hear the audio from this? Let me just go back real quick. Devin Roth says, sounds dumb.
Devin, are you guys able to hear Jerry? Guys out there that are watching, are you guys able to hear the video for this? Hopefully you guys are, because otherwise we're just over here smashing on this, and everybody's like, "Oh, what the hell are we talking about?"
Devin Roth sounds dumb, so I think he can hear. All right.
Yeah. So I mean, if nothing else, he can.
All right.
He can.
David, you keep an eye on the comments. If people can't hear you, let me know.
I'll keep
I'm
an
gonna
eye.
go back.
Yeah.
This is, like I said, it's one of the worst product launches I've ever seen in my life.
The AI Pin privacy chip also
All right.
protects it from being exploited, which means if it's ever physically tampered with, it will require service from Humane to restore operation.
The AI
Which means it's going to easily lock people out.
Pause.
It's going to easily lock you out, and you won't be able to get back in. But we still don't know what it does yet, aside from tell the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And play music.
And play. It's an MP3 player.
It's a speaker for the MP3 player on your phone, because it still
And they
has to
had
connect to a. It still has to connect
Back in
to
the
a
early
network.
2000s, it clipped to your shirt. They could play, like thousands of songs on it. Yeah, like 32 gigs or something. Actually, not 32 gigs.
This
but,
will play
like
literally
2 gigs of space.
This will play literally tens of songs. All right.
Yeah, tens of songs. Nice. Nice. Tens.
Pin comes with a beacon that lets you know when it has something for you.
Oh, a beacon.
Like messages from trusted.
Okay, hang on. If that beacon is this little tiny light, hang on. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back.
I see it there. Oh, I forget that this is a delay from what I see
The
to
AI
what
Pin
you see.
comes with a beacon
All right.
that lets you know
So there's this little tiny beacon right there on the top of it, right? Look where this guy has it pinned on his
when it
shirt.
has something for you.
Yeah.
Like messages from.
How is he going to see that beacon when it's right underneath his chin?
Yeah. Yeah. So who's the messages coming from?
Trusted contacts,
Trusted
or,
contacts or
services,
services.
like
Oh,
cars
okay.
or food
Cars or
as
food.
they come available online in the future.
But
We don't do apps. Humane
we still don't know how it communicates with you. Is it going to speak to you? Is it going to play
Or
a
what
sound?
the hell
is it
it
going to send you a
is.
text? We still don't know what it does. They don't do apps. Let's see what they do.
Humane's OS runs AI experiences that are on device and in the cloud. The OS understands what you need and picks the right AI in the moment.
But what does it do? We
But
don't
okay,
know what
so
it
okay,
does.
right here, her words are the best so far. It doesn't run apps, it runs AI experiences. So from a marketing side and from something that a salesman can go out and sell and kind of have a, hey, we don't know what the hell this thing does, but everybody else relies on apps. We know what the app is. We've all got them on our phone.
Right.
But this device doesn't use that. It utilizes AI experiences. It's the same effing thing,
Right.
but it sounds really cool.
Like maybe you can
I'll give them that.
Like maybe you can
Don't
tap
know what the
it.
hell it does.
Like maybe you can tap it and communicate with people, or like,
I like to tap
hey,
it.
order me a phone, order me a pizza or whatever. I don't. Well, see,
Bring me a
this was about
sandwich.
a person in general, not her specifically, Matt.
Oh, gotcha.
You can be generalized.
It's a fine line.
Yeah, general misogyny is good. Very specific, targeted misogyny you can't do, Matt.
Gotcha.
There's a line. There's a line.
Gotcha.
This.
Okay.
It's good to know.
What this means is that you no longer have to search for, download, or manage apps. These AIs are streamed on demand at the speed of thought. Let's play some music.
Ooh, I'd like to play.
Play the song How Music Makes You Feel Better.
We've partnered with Tidal, which you get.
All right. So
So wait a
I'm
minute.
guessing
Then
it's playing
immediately
music
said
in
we
that little bubble
partnered
that you
with
were talking
Tidal.
about.
Yeah, they go in the Personic speaker. So we partner with Tidal. So basically, they're just running the Tidal app and
David's not an
playing a
app, it's
song.
an AI experience.
It's an AI experience. It's an AI experience.
But here's the thing. It's okay. So are they telling me that music labels have partnered with their AI experiences to play music which is copyrighted to these companies? Or do you still have to buy the music? Or do you still have to buy the music from like Apple or from like get a Spotify subscription? Like the music.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Somewhere.
I think. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the person. I don't remember what the name of the thing was, but they've got a person that's basically their Spotify or
they
Google.
Have to.
I use Amazon, but that basically Amazon pays out the royalties to the rights owners, the catalog owners.
Right. So right now we've learned that it will shine the time on your hand. It will play music as a speaker, and it has a camera that we haven't heard about yet.
It has a camera that we can gesture stuff to it. We'll be like, boom, and it's
a perpetual battery that lasts one day.
Get out of the box, and you can do some amazing things.
The perpetual battery.
Really cool things driven
day.
by AI, like play music written by Prince but not performed by Prince, or play songs from famous sci-fi films.
So all the things Spotify can do for you now, only on a button on your shirt.
I was just literally gonna do the same thing in my Amazon app. Look, it turns out I have AI experiences as well.
Here's the problem: is where hers is located. I'm not allowed to look there.
You're allowed to look.
That is not the point. That is not the point.
Just like you do when you're out in public, Matt. Pretend not to stare. That's it.
Oh, I stare. I'm just like.
See, how can he say that?
Got my music.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not hard to read at all.
If I go to the left,
can you read
go
that?
Back. If I go to the right, I can see
read what? Oh, it's not up on my screen yet.
If I go down.
What the hell does it say?
And to get back to my home screen, I just close my hand. Okay. Got my clock, weather, the date.
Oh my
god! Tilt my hand up.
Have anyone
nearby.
seen the show Upload?
I have. It's a great show. That's a good show. I just finished season 2, or was it 3?
Did you? Okay, so I struggled because the first season or the second season, episode 1 and 2 were like
because like, do they have a chip in their eye? Like, it's not a hologram on their hand, is it?
It's a wristband. It's a wristband.
Yeah, but like it doesn't basically. But I'm imagining like what substrate is that image being projected onto? Is there like a chip in their eye that only they can see it?
Well, it's created by the digital effects on the computer, but
look, I'm thinking about this stuff.
How would it work? I don't know.
So
can't.
So this thing on his hand, is that easier to read or harder to read than it would be on your phone?
Well, it probably would be.
Let me see. So we got to lift our hand up. We got to lift our hand up. Okay, we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison here.
Oh, and what if you have, like,
this is scientific.
Beer in your hand, or what if you're holding a taco?
No, this is scientific. Okay, it's scientific right here. So he has to have his hand right here, or he has to turn his boob to where it faces up if he wants to move his hand somewhere else. Right. But so here he is. He's there, but I can move my phone all over and just see it.
So the way his hand is positioned
and I can just fold my phone open even bigger.
Right.
Screen.
Well, and look, the way his hand is positioned in front of his face, right? It has to be like right here, essentially. But like, what's the difference between this with no phone versus boop with a phone?
You know what?
Yes.
I'll bet they spend a lot of money on product development.
Can this make a phone call? Though?
Can it make? Oh, I'll bet it can.
Okay.
It tells me everything.
That means you have to have.
Might be around.
That means you have to have access to it. So it's either going to be Wi-Fi calling only, or it's going to have LTE or 5G or something like that connectivity.
What do you want to bet it connects through Bluetooth to your phone?
I am an art student.
That would make it great. So all the people that have the watches that only do Bluetooth,
right?
Like why?
I will bet you
the whole idea.
Bluetooth on your phone. I guarantee it.
Oh. Okay, now
where I am at the same time.
I'll look at it after the show.
I can also use it to ask questions like, when is the next eclipse and where is the best place to see it?
Also, so all those people who are worried about Alexa or Google Home spying on them at home, this is basically the same thing, just click to your shirt.
I don't like
this.
Hey
Siri.
There you go.
I just wanted to see if everybody's phones all started doing stuff.
I actually have the Siri voice function turned off on mine. I hate that. Because I'll just be in a random conversation and Siri's going to pop up like, I didn't understand what you said because I wasn't talking to you, Siri.
Yeah. So our Amazons are. So I've got the Google shows. It's the Alexa, Amazon.
Alexas. We have Alexas upstairs.
Is it shows? Whatever. The ones with the screen on them, and I'll watch television or something like that while I'm cooking. But every so often it'll just come back and it'll literally just start talking to us
for no reason. Yeah, it does that.
Like what the hell are you doing, man? Shut off. Shut up. Or something will pop up on the screen. I'm like, never show me any of that kind of crap again.
Right.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't understand you.
And
I'm sure
we literally only
did.
got our Alexas because a vendor sent them to me as some swag, and so that's literally how I got them. And we only keep them around because it's convenient for the kids. They like to play music and they can control the holiday lights with all of the home connectivity stuff. Can this thing do home connectivity? Can I turn on my Christmas lights with this silly thing pinned to my shirt?
People have wasted our time to shut them down.
No,
they
have not wasted our time. This is
value,
awesome.
Oh, I got it.
This is gold.
You tell them.
This is gold.
Well,
I'm still not. Yeah. All right. Yeah. They are really targeting some boring people out there.
Wow. This is, I told you, the worst product launch I've ever seen in my life.
Could I say something about our top now?
Matt wants this, I'm sure, very professional young lady to remove her top clothing so that Matt can.
What?
Big. It's an ugly jacket.
That's not what you said earlier.
I know, but I've modified since.
Here you go.
He says I'm matured.
This is a professional conversation, Matt.
It's an ugly jacket.
It's true. She's too old to be wearing a leather jacket like that. It's a fact.
She looks like a bimbo.
It looks like she's dating Fonzie and kept his jacket.
Yeah, exactly. Like the old man over there needs his coat because he's chilly.
I think that was his jacket.
I think it is his jacket.
He looks like the guy who'd wear a leather jacket like that.
This isn't AI browsing the web or grabbing knowledge from all over the internet.
The next total solar eclipse will occur on April 8th, 2024. One of the best places to see it is Nazas, Durango, Mexico.
Somebody's talking in my armpit.
Yeah, here's something else. We've actually played with AI voice generators, and we've seen some really good AI voice generators that sound like people. Why can they not put those in these devices? We've used them. We actually used some of these on the show. We know they exist. Why can't they put these in these devices?
The entirety of this funding came from his parents.
No, Siri sounds the same way. Alexa sounds the same way.
You know what?
I'm pretty sure the funding for this came from our. You know what? We're gonna stop right there.
I'll bet there's some pretty massive VCs on this.
VCs, Viet Cong.
The Viet Cong paid for this. Yes.
Makes sense.
It's true. We're very big.
That was almost worth him saying, "Hey, Dave, I want to video photograph your wife." Earlier.
Oy vey.
I can use it for messaging, either by voice or laser.
You mean like a phone?
Did he say voice or laser? Did he say by voice or laser? Look, if this thing has lasers, I'm in.
Yeah. Okay. If it has lasers, I'm changing. Yeah, I'm absolutely changing my sides here.
He probably has been drinking the THC beer. He's been drinking the THC beer. He didn't want to get drunk. He thought he would have some THC beer.
Tell Andrew I'll be there later tonight.
Tell Andrew I'll be there later tonight.
Your message to Andrew says I'll be there later tonight. Okay to send?
Make me sound more excited.
Your message.
Please, for the love of Pete, somebody make him sound more excited. Anybody if you can make him sound more excited, I would appreciate it. Here's something else. Here's one of the problems. That kind of reminds me of, remember back in the day when Nokia phones had the walkie-talkie feature, and you'd be walking through the store and some idiot would be talking on their Nokia walkie-talkie, and you're like, hold it up to your ear, you moron. Nobody wants to hear your whole conversation. Same thing, only in text.
Nextel, bro. Nextel, man.
Was it Nextel? I thought it was Nokia.
Nextel.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Look.
So I used to mess with people with those. They'd be like, "Well, hey, I'm going to be off tomorrow. I'm going to be at the doctor's office." I'm like, all right. What time?
Right.
And then 2:30 in the afternoon.
Does the rest of the room?
So did you get those warts looked at, man? Yeah. Hey, how did that go?
Does the rest of the room need to hear you talking?
Yeah.
About your no.
Yeah.
To Andrew says I'll be there later tonight. Can't wait. Okay to send?
Yes.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
One of the
That sounds
things
very
I like
excited
That
now.
most
really
about
can't wait.
messaging is
Really,
getting
that
caught
really
up.
made it all.
My AI
difference.
summarizes what's important, so I don't have to go back and read every
But
message.
that's a text message, so it just goes over to him. See you later. Can't wait.
Right. Yeah. Thanks, AI.
I have my way with her.
Thanks, AI.
Thanks, AI.
You really made me come alive there.
Catch me up.
They both seem very boring.
Yanir asked if you want to get hook fish with Sam this week. Michelle sent some
What?
notes about today's.
It's summarizing text messages and emails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would actually
Get
be pretty handy
hookfish.
during like work meetings when like you're clearly not paying attention and you need to like a summary after the fact. Hey, can you just sum up the last hour and a half for me because I was not paying attention at all.
What world is like? Because I don't ever want to be a part of this world again.
Corporate life, Matt.
I don't want to do this.
Oh, it's brutal, man. there are meetings I sit in. I'm like, why am I wasting my time in this?
Yeah.
Why did you send me
you know
an
where
invite
this
for
could
this?
actually come in really handy.
Although I was in one today, it was really good.
You know where this could come in really handy if you could have like earpods connected to it. I could call them AirPods, earphones connected to it.
They're earbuds. It doesn't matter.
And
headphones.
And like when you're not paying attention in a meeting and somebody calls on your name and says, "Hey, Dave, what do you think about that?" And you're like, "Oh crap, I have no idea what you're talking about." If like quickly you just tap the button and it like summarizes what was just said to you, and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that, yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, it's let's do the thing with the thing in the place with the stuff."
You know what? I'm not
Which is
fully
why people
decided.
don't
If you could
invite me to
repeat
meetings
it,
anymore, I think.
yeah, I'm not really fully decided. If you could just maybe state it in another way, maybe I'd be able to grasp it a little bit better.
I hope to God you don't ever have to go back to meetings.
Can you please rephrase that in a way that I was actually listening to?
Rephrase that. Yes, rephrase that in a way that I'll actually listen to what the hell you're saying.
His design scene.
Oh, yes. So I'm going back to Blanton's. Back to Blanton's.
Good call.
And then they'll tell you what you missed.
There's no voting.
Well,
They
art
know
school.
You're only paying attention about half the time.
It's art school. They know. All the students are on THC beer. All right.
Andy
THC
and
beer.
Adam are on their way over.
Oh, Andy and Adam.
Or using AI to search through messages. What's the gate code that Andrew sent me?
The gate code that Andrew sent is 7361.
Before, I'd have to scroll through a long text chain
Now I know
to
his
the
gate
last time
code.
I went to Andrew's house.
Sucker.
Of course, you can make a phone call.
All right, Andrew, we're coming to your place, bud. Party
Call
in your
Yanir.
spot. 7361.
So still less functionality than a phone, but more functionality than a Palm Pilot. Good to know.
The less functionality than a phone and less functionality than a Palm Pilot.
Hey, Yanir, can you help me with this demo?
Can anyone
You
help
need
him
help
with
with
this
that
demo?
demo.
Literally anyone? Can you help him with this demo?
Mom, Dad said I should have left the house today.
Thanks.
He's just so hideously stupid looking.
Now, of course, you can also use Bluetooth headphones at any
see,
time.
here you go.
She left you. Left you, dude.
Estamos casi listos para enviar la versión final.
That's going to translate.
We are
What?
almost ready to ship the final version.
Great. I can't wait. Thanks so much.
Genial. No puedo esperar. Muchas gracias.
So, what
You notice Dave got
I have no
quiet?
comments.
happened there is the AI auto-detected Spanish, interpreted to English, and replied back to Yanir in Spanish with my intonation. I can also
With his intonation, so it sounded like a robot because you
With
sound
his
like a
intonation.
robot.
Sounded like him.
His intonation sounds like a robot.
I would hit him with my car just to see if his intonation changed.
I think he's AI.
force it into any language I'd like to
You guys
speak
called me
or
AI
understand.
earlier.
It's true.
With computer vision,
You bastards.
the AI can recognize objects.
Oh, great. Health and nutrition. You see, it says health and nutrition, and that's talking about with AI, it can recognize objects. It's going to be it's literally going to be watching what you eat. Hey, watch what you eat. No, the AI is doing it for me. I guarantee it's.
And we're starting
This is
with
a
health
this is a
and
52 ounce
nutrition.
tomahawk
got-
steak here. AI's like, sir, you shouldn't eat that, and you're getting taken apart and dropped in my bourbon.
Right, it's going to be like, it's literally going to.
I'm going to use you as a freaking ice cube, bro.
It's literally going to be like, hey, do you think you need another taco? Are you sure about that next taco? No. I
love eating tacos.
My current wife is at home right now. I'm eating freaking tacos, AI.
You know what?
Got goals that I've set up.
This is the kind of guy who is going on my list when I become dictator. He's being No.
You can't say that on
No.
Matt.
He's
It's going to
part
be
of the
transcribed.
problem. He's part of the problem.
We're moving on.
In my AI
He's
that I
not.
no longer
He's
need to
not
think
part
about.
of the problem.
How much protein?
He's not a great presenter, but he's not a.
He's holding out a
not part
handful of
problem.
nuts, and he's asking how much protein.
He's got a hot shot of West protein.
A half a cup of almonds has 15 grams of protein.
Great.
That's the same thing. A handful of nuts, a hot shot of West protein.
Look, it's delicious. I'm telling you, you guys would love my hot protein.
I'm gonna eat it.
And it's not a
yeah,
joke. You
no.
literally, you put ground cayenne pepper in your protein shake with some coffee.
So
hot
we
coffee.
all know
It's
the
delicious.
recipe. You went over it like 15 times.
Hot coffee, cayenne pepper in your protein shake will change your life.
Ain't no damn coffee.
Showed the AI what he's eating and then said, "I'm going to eat it."
I hope you choose it on
What?
camera.
And later I can ask,
No.
how much protein have I had today?
So it's also literally watching everything you eat all day. That's not annoying at all.
You have had 22 grams of protein today.
It's really cool. When it comes
That's really cool.
I'm not going to let him live in my country.
to retail,
Oh, it
Look,
says fats. I thought the screen said farts. Like, wait,
How many times?
it really is listening all the time.
Hey AI, how many times have I farted today?
You have booty
AI
tooted
Pin allows you to
13
shop
times.
in the real world, hold up an item to learn more about it, and transact seamlessly on the go without relying on screens. How much is this online?
This is $28 online.
Great.
Well, that's
Buy it.
it all.
When you want to take a photo, just double tap.
Whack, whack.
Or video, staying in the
So
moment.
do you have to like point your chest in different directions? Hey, take a photo. No, take a photo over there. Hey, take a photo.
I think so.
hey, look at the photo. Take a photo.
Stare into my breast.
Everybody stare at my boob. Smile.
Everybody stare at my breast. And trust in me. Oh, this
Capturing
is
the
so,
whole
this-
scene
so you
generating
were not lying. I don't know that I've seen a worse product
And
launch
this should
than
be a cool product. If they had some people who were actually engaging. Look, it's still a crappy product. It's still annoyingly insufficient.
There's
as
no
a product.
real practical use for it.
But
you could sell it.
if they had
I could sell this.
If they had some cool influencers
Damn.
or some mid-20 somethings who knew how to speak tech, like they could make it sound cool at least. If they did like an iPhone launch party-esque type of thing for this thing, they would sell a ton of these things. Instead, they're putting people to sleep.
I could sell this. I wouldn't, but I could sell this not knowing anything about AI.
They don't know anything about it, apparently.
I could do better than these idiots.
It's true.
I still am not really sure what the hell this thing is.
It's basically picture all of the worst parts of your phone, remove the screen that's actually useful, and then put a magnet on it, stick it to your shirt. That's what it is.
And that you can't remove the magnet. That's how they get their perpetual battery life.
That lasts a day.
Dude,
That lasts one day.
you know,
Gosh, gold.
This is bad. This is
That
bad.
is just gold.
lucky
All right, what else do you got for us?
a lot of things that I want to say.
Gorgeous image. It'll remember
Gorgeous
everything you
image.
input into notes and then recall what's relevant. Where should Ken and I grab dinner tonight?
Your mom's house.
Here are some recommendations for you. Sushi Ron, Shisen, and Elephant Sushi.
Now, how did it know?
What?
Because I had input a note a while ago that Ken
So it knows he likes sushi because he told it that he likes sushi. That's how it knows. That's literally what he's saying.
So because you well, this is my problem. This is my problem across the board with all
AI,
things
right.
considered AI. It's
It only
all
knows what you
about
tell
the
it.
data. It's all about the input data.
Yes,
It knows what you tell it.
that's it.
If you don't tell it anything, it knows nothing.
Right. That's it. It only knows this because he's literally
Yeah.
telling us right now. It only knows because he told it.
It's accessing the data.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, I wonder what
It knows it because I said before, hey, I like sushi.
right. That's not innovative, dude.
Yeah.
Ken likes sushi.
Urban Spoon did
To
that 20
manage
years
an-
ago.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
I
whoever
miss- I
bought
miss the
Urban
old
Spoon
Urban
and then
Spoon.
ruined it should go
Ruined
to jail.
it.
Urban Spoon was an amazing app.
Yes.
And they ruined it.
Kicked to the Jimmy. Kicked right in the
It was the
Jimmy
perfect-
or
it
the
was-
Janie, whatever it is.
It was one of the most perfect apps I've ever seen.
It was.
and they
really,
wrote-
even to today. ruined it.
Ruined
It was absolutely the most perfect app. Every married couple,
Dude.
dating couple, long-term relationship, group of friends,
Right.
everybody possible was the most perfect app ever.
I think somebody needs to reinvent Urban Spoon. David, we need to find an app developer. We need to put Urban
could do
Spoon
that
back
today.
out there.
Why don't we just get this idiot?
Well, yeah, I mean, he could put them all to sleep.
Excel's not going to be doing it.
So that would
Access
be great. How would this guy promote? Because you got to remember, we still don't know what the hell this thing really is yet. So it would have to talk about features that are completely irrelevant, don't give you any clue as to any problems that it solves in your life. It doesn't really benefit you any which way at all. So yeah, we'd have to be like,
He's putting Matt
we've
Harmon to
created
sleep,
this
so
app.
we're losing Matt. Matt, see you later.
See you later.
All right, Matt,
Hey, thanks
enjoy.
for stopping by. See you.
Absolutely.
All right, so I actually
And
I brought the video back a couple
Go ahead.
seconds because I want to show that it's going to show a user interface that isn't actually part of the platform because the platform has no screen or visual user interface.
okay, so they got to dial into it.
So they're showing us something that maybe there's a computer interface, a computer UI that exists that I don't know
That
what's happening.
can, like sushi,
Can
to manage and access all your data,
I like
including
sushi.
photos,
there it
videos,
is.
and notes. Humane provides
To manage and access all your data, go to something with a screen. Got it.
a central hub called Humane.Center. This platform is designed to simplify your interaction with the AI pin from setup
So an iPhone with no apps. Okay.
through daily use. When you purchase the AI pin, you're asked to onboard with Humane via a privacy-protected portal. By sharing information with the AI pin up front, you're ensuring that by the time you take your personal AI pin out of its box, the device knows you and your preferences. Let's take a look at accessories. And we'll start with our clip
What the
that
hell are
we've
you talking
designed.
about accessories? You don't know what the damn thing does yet. You're asking about
We're
accessories.
still not even sure what it is. We're talking about accessories.
We don't even know. Oh, and this chick comes
Oh,
back.
we got to
Okay.
take this clip off because you might not want perpetual battery life that lasts a day. You might want slightly
no
less than
perpetual battery for you.
That
Yes.
allows you to wear the
You want a
AI
battery that lasts 8 hours.
pin on any large article of clothing and attach it onto handbags as well. It has a clip
And
that can
handbags.
extend and really get onto any kind of thickness.
So it's a clip. Got it.
I wanted to make fun of the big black onyx ring on his finger, but it's actually kind of cool.
Look, the dude knows his cool jewelry. That's it.
It is a cool. It's a cool ring. I like
He
it. I
should
wanna
be
get
wearing a
one.
turtleneck though. Yeah, for a launch like this, he should be wearing a turtleneck.
Okay, so if I ever have to launch a tech product,
You
I
gotta
have
wear a
to
turtleneck,
wear
man.
a
You
tur-
got to.
You gotta wear a turtleneck,
You can't
man. That's
not
all there
wear a
is to it.
turtleneck in a cool launch product. Product.
No,
launch.
you got to do it. You got to do it. You can't.
We're gonna do it.
Cheap and Christmas, man. I thought I was supposed to switch to drinking tea. Nope. Kept drinking bourbon.
Nope, keep going with the bourbon. Switch to cask strength
keep
next.
going with
It's
the
gonna be a good show.
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
take
here we go.
this
Let's get
one
the Booker's over here. I got the
and
horse.
attach it like so. It's
He's
magnetic,
showing us how to put
just
the
like
back
all
onto
of
it.
our accessories.
That sticks on with
And
a
I'll put it on Bethany
magnet.
so you can see how it works. So I'm
So
extending
magnet.
the arm, and then I can rotate it however Bethany wants it to go. We've also got this latch, which is a lightweight adapter that is really great for wearing it on thin or delicate clothing, like a silk blouse
I
or
thought the battery was the magnet that connected it to your clothes.
So if you're in lingerie, you can still wear this. That's nice.
It's a good thing that Matt left when he did. So this is basically one more piece of $600 technology that's going to fall off and you're going to lose it in a drain.
Yeah, that is the number of people that are going to wash this effing thing in the water. Is this thing waterproof? It better be.
It better
Because it's going in the
Well,
wash.
it's on the outside of your clothes. It better be waterproof. But no, I'm thinking about how many people have lost their phone down the drain in a parking lot, or like down a
Seven.
sewer gutter thing on the street, like
42.
a lot. It's just one more $600 piece of technology you're never going to see again.
Yeah. Yeah.
workout.
I mean, not for me. I'm not going to buy
where
these
you want
things.
it to
No,
but
be
okay.
we gotta reach out to
The other thing that we've designed here are
Yeah, that's
some
it.
shields.
Yes, they're gonna be like,
shields
oh,
come
do you
in
guys want to
different
review this?
colorways.
Oh, yes, we want to review this. And they're gonna be like, really? You have a channel? Nope.
Yeah, we do, but we can't send the link to you right now.
We don't want you to watch it because we literally destroyed your freaking launch video. Except your Onyx ring. That's actually kind of cool. I
Dude,
like that.
he's pimping.
Yeah,
Got a thing.
big
And they
pimp.
allow you to simply configure
big
and
rainbow,
protect
dude.
the AI pin in a completely different
We
color.
gotta protect it in different
And one
colors.
last accessory we'd like to show you is our charge case. This charge case
Wow, that is ugly, and it's gonna look bulgy in your pocket. Just saying. I'm just putting that out
That's
there.
what she said.
can hold your entire AI pin along with a battery booster in it for travel, but also for charging. It has a built-in battery that allows you
Oh,
to
it's a charger. I hope it has a battery.
slip in the AI pin and it'll charge it for more than one charge. It's USB-C powered and super easy to carry and very rugged at the same time.
It's chromed over plastic. I doubt it's that sturdy.
Okay, so the details.
Now we get to the details. Okay.
AI pin
here we
starts
are.
at
We're
$6.99
an
for
hour
the
and
complete
7 minutes into this thing.
Exactly. It starts at $6.99, so it only goes up from there.
system.
Aye.
This includes an AI pin, charge pad, cable, and adapter, along with a charge case and an extra battery booster. You'll also get the syncing and storage of all your photos and videos, full access to our growing suite of AI-powered services with no limits on the number of queries you can pose, along with unlimited talk, text, and data with a dedicated cell phone number for your AI pin.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
So
It
it
has a
runs off
dedicated cell phone
T-Mobile's
number. That's
network.
actually kind of cool. That's the only cool thing about it.
Well, that's it. So it's connecting to. You see it there,
Right.
on the screen. It comes up to T-Mobile. So it's $699 plus $24 a month for the connectivity. Is that what we're
Plus
hearing now?
$24 a month for connectivity. It's basically, again, the worst parts of a cell phone without the screen. That clips to your shirt with a perpetual battery that lasts a day.
Via the Humane
Yes.
network, all for just $24
And the
a month.
Humane network. You said it's T-Mobile. It connects to.
Yeah.
We are so excited to
Well, it
finally
was on the
unveil
screen.
Yeah. Also, the T-Mobile network, it's lacking in some spots. It should also be on Verizon and AT&T if it's going to be of real use.
So
the AI pin.
I have T-Mobile, and there have been a number of places where the T-Mobile has outshined Verizon and AT&T because I have a Verizon.
Yeah,
phone
but you
as
really
well.
want all three. That's the thing. You get the third-party cell phone companies that actually license out to all three networks, and like you have seamless across the country. Now I have Verizon, which is garbage, so I have no room to talk. I'm just saying they should have gone for all three.
I was just going to say it. Just in the past 2 months, maybe month and a half, my T-Mobile service has went plummeted.
Really,
absolutely
Wow.
plummeted. I think my social credit score has gone down.
Something's up. Something's up.
I've liked too many posts that are against the establishment.
I'll be in the middle of Dublin or like in a populated area in like Worthington, and I'll have zero.
Oh,
zero
whoa! Who's got
connection.
the fucking monocle collection now?
But they don't have cell
I'll
phone
be in the
coverage out
middle
there.
of
It's
Dublin.
practically the
I'll be in the
boonies. They
middle
got
of
no cell
Dublin.
phone coverage. And yes, I was wearing a monocle at the time, so I looked pretty cool.
I can't wait
one
for
of
you
these
to
days
begin
we should do.
trying it for
Okay, so
yourselves.
I think the next time we have a trivia thing,
we have to wear monocles.
There needs to be something on the line. No, well, either we need to do a show with the loser has to do a show with a monocle.
Loser, I want to wear a monocle.
They have to do or they have to do the whole show doing a terrible accent of some sort.
The whole show.
Like you're Irish by heritage. I think it'd be funny as hell.
Okay.
To make you do a whole show doing an Irish accent. Because I don't think you can do it.
I actually cannot do an Irish accent. It's funny. I lived in England for a while, and while I was there, I actually went more American than I was before because they really love the American accent over there. So I actually went more American than I was before. I was like, I put almost a little bit of Southern thing in there, just because I wanted to sound more American. It served me well. I'll say that. As a teenage
it served me well.
Served me well.
It is our aim at Humane to build for the world not as it exists today, but as it could be tomorrow.
Wow, if that's tomorrow.
Then design a device that's built for the years of tomorrow and not the years of 15 years ago, dude. This is a freaking MP3 player with a voice recognition system.
We built a device for the year 2000.
Yeah, this is what it is. It's a freaking MP3 player with a voice recognition system.
That's essentially it.
Come on,
right?
With a LED freaking clock.
It's unusable. Like that font.
Yeah, what the hell's the purpose of that?
You could read what time it was. That was about it.
Yeah, that's it. And how useful is that? That you're not gonna be able to find any place else to see a freaking clock than to hold.
Now look, you know what would make this.
Take this hand and point it directly at my nipple and see what time it is.
Now, what might make it cool is if it connected like some VR, like VR or AR glasses, and it had like a user interface, like a HUD, heads-up display built into the glasses. That would be cool. But as it stands, this is the worst product launch for one of the most useless products I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is. I mean, so when you thought when it could say, okay, first of all, I did not know what the product was, and
I'm still not sure what.
We still don't. We're still not really sure what the hell this thing is. All he said was going to be the worst product launch you've ever seen, Dave.
I deliver.
I think he got it.
Bad.
I think he got it, man. This is bad. It's a product you don't need. There is no market for.
You don't need. Nobody wants. Nobody asked for. It's about.
Nobody asked for.
20 years behind the times as far as functionality goes.
Literally nuns of people are asking for this. Literally nuns of people are asking for this.
Think how many millions of dollars VCs put into this. I guarantee.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's venture capitalists for those of you at Linda.
But lots of people are really pissed off right now. I got to tell you that. Lots of people with lots of money are very pissed off by this product launch.
Well, a lot of people without lots of money now because they just lost it on this thing. I mean, to be honest, do I see something for this in the future? There actually are applications for this, but it's not in the ways that they're trying to market it towards. So it's the, we've talked about it a lot and we've used this word and we're going to reuse it again tonight. You need to create a customer avatar. It's very important.
Yeah. Who are they marketing this to?
If we were to take this, there are products, and I don't know the name of them off the top of my head, that have the recording and stuff that do it for medical.
Okay.
This for police cams, for body cams, something that's
functionality. I could see that.
Have you ever seen a body cam? Have you actually seen a body cam? Body cam's massive. This thing is small. So if you marketed this,
and it can transcribe all the audio from the people yelling at each other.
Exactly. And it has AI experiences. So it has a little bit more to it. It has connectivity. So let's say you're in a hospital, instead of trying to set up a telephone. Okay, so this is my sales pitch right now. So instead of trying to set up a multi-thousands to $1 million communication system, you just outfit your people with this. We create a group for it. You tell it as you're just talking in plain English who you want to reach out to. I need to reach Dr. Kevorkian in senile care, and it's going to reach out and talk to that person. If anybody gets that reference, I'm so very sorry. But there is a market.
Canada
is there
right
a
now.
way to
That's all I
push
got to say.
Yes. Is there a place to push this product? Yes. Are they marketing it right? Absolutely.
David,
freaking not.
In the last 10
Could
seconds,
I sell this?
In the last 10 seconds, you literally just tripled. I more than that, 10 times the functionality and the sales ability of this product.
So yes, so it's literally because the whole time this guy was talking, yes, I was drinking bourbon and I am a little inebriated at this moment.
And you still made a better product.
The whole time this guy was talking and going through this, what was I doing in my head? Who's the customer? I created a basic, because I didn't sit and do all the stuff I would normally do to create an avatar, but I created a customer avatar for that. Who am I speaking to? Who is my core customer? Where is the biggest ROI? Where's my return on investment for this? And I said, you know what? The medical environment that has these things that are big, bulky, gangy, that are freaking look like, what's the verbatim things, the voice recorders they have, the things like that, and they're massive. And this thing's a little clip. There is a market for this product as it sets right now. And they are freaking leaving it behind. They are focusing on somebody who's not going to buy this. This thing is going to go away unless they change their tactics. If they change their tactics, this is going to clean the clock of everybody that's in that medical market, that medical communications market, and the notes. I don't know if you guys know this, but charting in medicine is huge. And to be able to have this here and not have something that's a freaking necklace and it can work anywhere. So if I want to talk to, hey, I might be part of, and I'm going to use Ohio for Ohio Health, which is Riverside Medical. I think actually your wife, we're not going to say that, somebody works for one of them.
David.
But let's say there's another doctor you want to collaborate with, and they're at what's the other medical system over in Central Ohio? Mount Carmel. So they're at the Mount Carmel medical system. So even though you're not even part of it, you can say, hey, send a note to XYZ at blah, 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 without, no typing, no anything. You're literally just talking and it automatically reaches out and you can collaborate with people across. I mean, they have missed the boat.
Well, beyond that, I mean, there's so many things with the AI connectivity built in, right? You could easily say, if we're going back to the medical thing, a doctor could easily use that just to speak, and as he's speaking,
for diagnosis,
it could not only make diagnoses,
differential diagnosis,
but it could also, but as he's speaking, it could take notes and add them to the patient's chart, and it can say, oh, the doctor said it wants to add this much of this medicine to the chart, adds it.
Yep.
Doctor said these things during the consultation, add these to the chart. It's all there.
Now, let's say I'm a nurse working at blah 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 whatever. Doesn't matter. I could as I'm sitting at my desk, I'm sitting here, I'm getting ready to do rounds. And again, if anybody's out there as nurses, I got tons of friends who are nurses, and it never ceases to amaze me how effing much work there is. Yeah. But if you could sit there and say, as you're walking in, you don't have to go. You can trust but verify. What did the doctor say about XYZ lady and her Crohn's disease? Buy extra strength diapers. Whatever. It's just there in the charts, all of it, and you can check it as you're going in, not just against what the doctor wrote, but against what the doctor said.
Right. So
every time you walk into a room.
So here's what's going to happen.
There is a market for this. They are missing it.
So, David, here's what's going to happen. Here's what happens.
Otherwise, this
all
thing's
great
trash.
Here's what happens with actually all great new technologies. The first iteration had potential. They dropped the ball big time. It goes away.
Yeah.
10 years later, somebody sort of rediscovers exactly the same thing, but markets it and pushes it out correctly.
Somebody else.
Yeah. But no, Dave. No, here's the thing.
So
somebody who actually is going to use it will rediscover the functionality and actually push it out the correct way.
Yeah.
So this is going to die on the vine. Somebody else in about 5 to 10 years is going to sort of rediscover exactly the same thing, only put it out in the correct way.
And
that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yes, and put it out in the correct way and learn and understand how to market and understand how to push this out. It is a product, as they're selling it, it's a product without need. It is very hard to drive adoption with a product without need. And they don't have a complete or encompassing idea of who they're trying to sell this to. They think they're just going to sell it to people.
They think this is going to be the new iPhone. People are going to use this like an iPhone.
Shit.
It's not.
Yeah. No. I'd rather just use my phone. Use my phone. I've actually spent. Where is it? So I've got this phone,
David. If it were connected to your shirt with a magnet, you'd always have it handy.
Well, I explain. I was putting the filter in my furnace. And I've been having issues, and I'm not a tin knocker. For those of you guys who don't know what a tin knocker is, those are people who actually form the aluminium or tin,
the metal type substance,
the aluminium, the metal type substance. As me, the superheated moist air,
not steam.
The people who did it, there were some issues. Yeah, not steam. Issues with it, and it wasn't sitting in right. Every time I had to fight with this damn thing. So I got fed up with it. So I turned my flashlight on and I set it on top of the unit, and it's shining right down in the light. And I'm looking down there and I'm getting everything fixed to the best of my ability. I'm literally, if any craftsman ever came in, they'd be like, "What jackass did this?" And I'm gonna proudly be like, "Me, because whoever did it before me was even worse." But then I was like, I kind of celebrated the fact that I got it right. And I lifted my hand up and then I knocked my phone down. So it's cracked. So
sucks.
When I was looking for my phone, I was looking for the other phone that I'm setting back up to use while I send this one off to the shop to get a new screen on the outside, and the screen protector on the inside is peeling. So I got to get that one done because And I have discovered that I used to be the new cell phone guy, right?
Oh, you'd have a new phone every
West.
week. Literally a new phone every week.
Yeah. I used to be the new cell phone guy. The 180 that I've done
This
on
is
it,
the
I'm like, I
longest
don't
I've ever
care.
seen you have a phone. I think, like, since I've known you.
So yeah, so this phone I bought when you and I were in Boston and did the Boston
Cigar Club, yeah,
Ships and Museum Tea Party show.
Yeah.
So I bought this the night before the show, and so I've had it since
This
then.
Is the longest
which
I've
is,
seen
which
you
is
on a
a
phone
long
before.
time for me to have a phone.
It's impressive. I'm impressed, David.
And I'm going back to my phone before because I love it.
You mean the iPhone?
You
mean
it's
the
Android,
iPhone, right?
not an iPhone. The iPhone. No, the iPhone that's over there is for work. And I tell people, like, I just carry this for work. It's like when you get caught doing something that you don't really, you're not really proud of, and you try to make an excuse. That's how I am when people see I have.
Shelly is making fun of one of the two of us messing up our words. I think it's David. We'll give this one to David.
Holy shit! I can't even read that. Aluminum. Aluminium. Okay, aluminium. So, the hell did you say? Oh, that was gold right there. That was worth it. That was worth the whole night right there. Aluminium. So what we have proved, and it wasn't set out to be so. We set out to show you all tonight the worst product launch we have ever seen.
Well, that wasn't what we set out to do, but that was one of the things that we actually did. That was a bad launch.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. So West. Now, so
nobody wanted to be.
Just so you guys know, I did not know what the product was. I had no idea. I'd never seen it before. But just a few seconds afterwards, as I'm crafting again my the avatar, who can we sell this to? What is the market? How can I connect with them? How can I resonate with them? What is it that I can create my 1,000 true fans or my raving fans? How can I do that? So that's what I was doing as we're watching this. And I also was drinking at the same time. So that was the thing. So you got to see, you said West, he's sitting there. He's got his cardigan on and he's going, this product has no place in the world. And he was right based upon the way that they were presenting it.
The way they were presenting it, it has no place in the world. Nobody wants it.
The way they were presenting it didn't have a spot there. Let's take a look at it from security. Let's take a look at it from police. Let's take a look at it from medical. The one that's big for me is medical, because you could literally, every employee could have this thing on their shirt, and it's still from a price point, it's pretty low compared to what they are. And there's no setup because it's all connectivity. I mean, there's so much advantage to it. They're missing
a life alert thing for old people, like endless functionality there. They don't have to interact with it at all. They literally just talk to it and it understands.
Yeah. And as you build and you get used to it, it's fine. And it'd be pretty easy to be able to program AI. It'd be pretty easy to program if-then statements that if old person A fell over, call squad 28. And then because of its voice capabilities, because of its personic speakers, that you would be able to connect using something like CLSS, that you'd be able to connect via response unit to victim person.
Well, it's funny. It's during the when they were mentioning all the stuff, we kept pausing and saying, we were making fun of it the entire time, but occasionally one of us would mention something that the functionality could actually do that they didn't consider. But they don't. But here's the problem: they don't use apps, right? So because they don't use apps, a company couldn't develop something for this product to have extra functionality, useful functionality. There's a lot of blind spots, and as it currently stands, you could use it for a lot of these different things. But imagine if they had the ability for apps and for developers to develop apps specifically for this. Imagine
they have apps. Okay, I'm going back to hospitals. I can't get away from the hospitals because this has such an application in hospitals. Let's say you're a triage nurse or a triage resident, or what doesn't matter. They're coming in. They've got blah 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 blah, and be able to Scrubs,
the comedy,
like the people in
The show, Zach
Oh,
Braff.
okay. So I've seen like okay. So I know what you're talking about now. I've only seen like an
Dude,
episode
that was a great show.
of that.
Scrubs
like
was a great show.
Maybe
David,
a half of the show. I may have
You need to
watched
go
only half
back
a
and
show.
watch Scrubs. I think you'll love it.
There was one grumpy old SOB
well, there were a couple
that I really
There were a couple of
resonated
grumpy
with.
old SOBs. Go back and watch Scrubs. I think you'll love it.
Yeah. So the idea being, let's say somebody presents with this, and you could literally be talking to our AI experience, not their AI experience, and I wouldn't trust theirs. Let's get this thing connected to ChatGPT.
I think that guy
and you
programmed
could
how
be
to
talking
speak.
to it, and it could be putting up on a screen. It could be talking voice back to it. So Jonathan Callender says, JD, go JD.
It's a
I don't know
character
who that
on the
is.
show.
I have a buddy named JD. He is actually my Weller guy. JD's my Weller guy.
Well, then go JD.
So yeah, go JD. Indeed. So there is such they have screwed up so bad on
I
this.
told you.
Is there
bad
any more
product
of that
launch.
video left to watch?
I mean, literally like 30 seconds at the end of them probably.
Okay,
just
so
drooling
there's no
over each
use
other.
in going. There's no use in it. And let's say using those two exact people, if you and I were to go in and create an avatar of who they're speaking to, do you think that they could resonate more if they knew who
100%.
they were speaking to?
The way he was speaking, first of all, he was half asleep. Second of all, if you're speaking to a person, you're speaking to a person. You're not blankly just speaking to a screen or a camera because you're talking like this.
That's right. That's right. So for the people who watch, for you guys to know this, hopefully one of you guys, start a channel, do a thing, do something. That's the whole purpose of this, is to encourage you guys to do it. I do not speak to the internets. I speak to a person. Right now we have JD. No, we have John Callender, Devin Ross, and Shelley Webb. So the three of them, I know a good bit about, or at least a decent amount about all three of those people. When I'm speaking, I might be speaking at one point, I might be speaking to one person. And then the next sentence, I might be speaking to another, and the third, another, and so on and so forth. Whoever I can resonate with the most at any given time, that is how you sell.
That's it.
That is how it works.
I actually should. You know what?
You can make.
I
that
should have done the
connection.
homework and learned who these people were and what they did in this company, because boy, that was a bad product launch. It had a bad name.
I'd
First
like to
of all,
know
it
who
had
they are.
zero pre-launch marketing, none. Secondly, had a terrible name. It was just the AI pin.
Yeah,
that's it. Just AI pin. Second of all, third of all, the people speaking were asleep the entire time. Nobody wanted to be there.
Let's see. So let's tie this in with top. I'm literally going to Google right now. Top situational.
Devin Ross says Humane is an awful name. I think
where-
Humane is the name of the company, and the product is the AI pin. So either way.
So Motorola
bad
has
right
one. Now. There was a Focus 4. There was a Focus 4 through a company that partnered with Honeywell years ago that had a situational awareness software. Let's say we have each of these. Let's move out of the hospital realm. Let's go into the law enforcement, security, and everybody's got one of these things on. The let's say you're sitting at a desk at a college, or you're at a what's that place that's just south of Camp? Battelle.
Yeah,
you're in a research lab, and we have this AI tied in with situational awareness software, which is so all these shows that you guys used to watch, which has cracked me up, that said, hey, there's a higher risk for this or a higher risk for that in this area, and they're like, yeah, the government has all this power. I had access to that software, so if I had access to it, the government has access to a lot freaking more. Okay. So I had access to the software that you guys thought that the government may have. They have a lot more. So let's say we tie this into situational awareness software. You could literally put security people on level 2, level 3 alert, or whatever. If we go DEFCON level 1 alert, in specific areas based on situational software, situational awareness software. It could be keywords, could be all these things that go from all of the, dear Lord, protect me when I say this. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to use this word. All of the metaverse, that it's looking at taking the digital temperature of any given area. Road closures, all these things take into a play and say, hey, there's a higher risk if something happens here. There's a higher risk for something to happen here, or there's a heightened risk that because of things that happened elsewhere, it could be something as simple as accidents or maybe being pulled over, that there could be increased traffic or congestion in your area. So it just tying into that. So they have missed literally, we picked this product apart during their launch based upon what they were saying. And I could turn around and sell this all day and fucking
They
all
missed
night.
every sellable piece of functionality on this, we'll call it tool, on this product.
Yes, go JD.
And John asked if you can
Scrubs
sell
was a solid
OnlyFans.
show.
Yes, John, you can. People do it all the time.
John, you need a Blanton's guy? You know what? Let's get John a bottle of Blanton's for Christmas. It's almost that
that's a
time
great
of year,
Christmas
right?
gift. All right, go JD indeed.
Christmas. John, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you a bottle of
Christmas,
Blanton's for
John.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, John. And Devin, we're gonna order you some brownies.
There you go. We're gonna order you some Cheryl's cookies, Devin.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome. So not Cheryl's cookies, because Cheryl's cookies. So Cheryl sold out to the company that owns Cheryl Cookies.
Right.
Now that
I know that's the joke because his wife
the
is
statute of
is a baker.
limitations. Yeah, so the statute of limitations is over. The lady Cheryl has like SC Cookies now, so she's back in business doing the same damn thing, and sells some pretty
Devin
good
says,
products.
that seems a little uneven to me. You're getting John some Blantons. You're getting Devin some cookies. A lot of
not
cookies,
even
Devin.
not even just brownies. Not even just brownies. Where you're having your wife make
That's
brownies.
so. You know, it's funny. Back when I used to manage,
you're gonna die.
I used
That's
to
what's gonna
manage a
happen.
cigar shop in Tuttle Mall, and I was dating a girl who worked in the Cheryl's Cookies in Tuttle Mall, and dude, you don't know half of it because at the end of the day, all the cookies that they can't, they're not allowed to keep them and sell them the next day. So a crap ton of cookies they throw away every day. Or they save them and give them to like a local like homeless shelter or something like that. Something actually useful for society that I wasn't paying attention to at the time. But no, she would always bring me every single day that she was closing. She'd bring me a giant bag just full of cookies. And I'm like, yeah.
Dude, she sounds like, and you didn't marry her?
It was tempting.
Jesus. You see how fat I am? I'd have married her in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that was a pretty good deal.
You guys can't see, but I've got a 3-drawer humidor right down here, and I've got this table that's right here that you only see part of. It is that's actually the table itself is a humidor. This is a humidor as well. This is actually a gift from our very own Wes Carnahan to me, and it is loaded right now. And
I did not get it to you loaded. By
every
the way.
time he brings up. Hey, it's loaded now. Chimney Christmas. I have more cigars than I know what they'll do with. So I'm actually not that. Yeah. I have a lot of cigars. Devin Ross says, "How are you not 700 pounds?" Yeah,
it's true.
So if I'm, wow, boy, am I glad I corrected myself before I went on to say that out loud. If I'm dating, if I'm dating a person who is, so Devin, how the hell are you not?
Right.
Okay,
exactly.
So. Wes, how are you not 700 pounds? Devin, how are you not 1,000
Fast
pounds?
metabolism.
Your wife makes freaking
fast
brainies.
metabolism, and at the time I was running 4 miles a day. So
you were still trying to get a woman.
I was still trying to get, yeah. You know what? When you're single, you work harder than when you're married. And you're like, you know what? I'm fine. I'm fine the way I am.
I think that's how I need to do it. I need to talk to my current wife, or I call her now my ex. I talked to my current wife, or I'm gonna call her from now on my ex-girlfriend. She needs to be threatening to leave me, and maybe I can lose some weight that way.
Devin's comment is great.
Well, yeah,
he said he doesn't get high on his own supply. It's a great comment. Because his wife makes the cookies. He doesn't get high on his own supply.
Friday, you ain't got no job.
Nikki Leffingwell says, and you have a wife who can't cook.
Holy shit.
She's actually watching. She's paying
Yeah,
attention.
my wife can't cook. So, well, I mean, I'm shocked. Actually, it might just be because I'm yelling loud and she's
True.
out there, I think. But yeah, I am the cook in the house. So when I'm out of town, when I have to travel, I'm like, hey, let's go to the grocery store. She doesn't like to go to the grocery store, so I do. And I pick up things like dino nugs, tater tots,
The good stuff.
you know, the stuff that you just
The
kind
delicious,
of heat
the
up.
Pop-Tarts, everything in the middle of the grocery store.
So, but when I'm home, it's a whole different way. It's a whole different thought. So I introduced my daughter because Nikki just got back yesterday. What is today?
Today's
Yesterday. She's got back yesterday from Disney. Trip number 22 or something this year. I don't even know. But while she was gone, I introduced Penny on how to cook fried chicken.
You fry your own chicken? You have a fryer?
Okay. I'm a big fan of cast iron.
Devin, you're wrong.
And olive oil.
You're wrong, Devin. They taste better when they're in dinosaur shape. It's science, Devin. It's science. Everybody knows it.
I can't argue because I think they're all garbage.
They are all terrible.
So if I'm going to go through the time, so I would rather have a food processor, take all the ingredients, shred it down, form it into chicken nugget form. I would rather do that than to eat.
Look, I do love fast food chicken nuggets. I don't care for the ones we make here at home.
Yes. Yeah. So you have to do it the right way if you'll make it home. And it's so much work. You're like, screw it. I'm going to McDonald's. That's how it works. That's how it goes. But yeah. Show
Devin,
me the science. He said,
the
show
science
me the science.
is every 7-year-old on the planet.
Dude,
every
trust the science.
Every 7-year-old on the planet
Trust
knows
the science.
they taste better in dinosaur form. This
Yeah.
is true. It's a fact, Devin.
Actually, I can't weigh in here. I have no opinion.
Although, yeah,
Yes.
most nuggets you make at home
nothing.
are garbage. You got to get like Wendy's or McDonald's, or actually Burger King has really good nuggets. They're underrated for the nuggets.
I prefer to not have nuggets at all. If I'm going to do chicken, I'd
You know
rather
what's
make
funny?
something of it, like a chicken parm.
Do you remember a
or
few
something
years
like
ago,
that.
like when maybe a decade ago now or more, when the photos of the pink
love
slime came out, and they said this is what chicken nuggets are made out of.
Oh, pink slime, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it looks delicious.
Well, it
looks amazing. Show me more of that pink slime. I want that in my system.
Well, the pink slime was beef, and the only person that was found to have used that was Burger
Which
King.
I love Burger King.
The only person, let me rephrase that. The only person that didn't deny it at the time was Burger King. I don't know whether they actually did or not.
They probably do.
7-year-olds are dumb and don't know anything.
That's our next T-shirt, by the way.
Hey, Devin, how old are your kids?
That's our next T-shirt, by the way.
That would make a great T-shirt. 7-year-olds are dumb and don't know
When I was
anything.
at Basic, we got
What's the
veal
next
parmesan.
What's the next comment?
On Sundays. It was amazing. That sounds good. Veal.
Dude.
So he mentions veal. I have this theory about food. Okay, here's my food theory. Okay, it's more of a meat theory.
Okay, so I've heard this before. So I'm gonna sit back and drink bourbon and
I don't know if
enjoy
you've heard this, but it's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of I've heard this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, Wes Carnahan and why the cuter
you do know
the
this. You do know this one.
animal, the
It's
better
true.
the meat.
So look, if you've ever noticed, the cuter the animal that's actually made for food, the better it tastes, right? So veal, baby cows, it's delicious, way better than full-grown cows. Lamb chops. Lambs are adorable. They are amazing to eat, right? Bunnies make great food, no matter how you cook them. They're great. I will chop them up and eat them any way you can cook them, and they're adorable. So by that logic, the cuter the animal, the better it tastes. Human babies must be
for those
the most delicious meal on earth. They must be.
I was going to warn a person if you weren't able to have baby cannibalism as a humor point in your world to turn off
if you
now.
are,
but you rolled right into it and you give me a chance to
global
interrupt.
elite do it all the time. There's a reason why they can eat whatever they want.
There's 5 guys from BlackRock outside my house right now. Holy shit.
Which is a good thing I'm not wearing a pin that's a cell phone. It's always listening to me. Oh, wait, I got this one over here.
Yes.
Yeah, the FBI is now raiding my house.
Oh, sweet mother God. But yeah, so I've heard this.
But it's true. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I'm not telling you
Exactly, because
anything.
you know it's true. The cuter the animal, the
You're
better.
talking-
There's a reason why people don't eat really ugly animals. Show me a really god-awful ugly animal people eat. Pigs? Pigs are adorable. Pigs are cute. Baby pigs are even cuter.
But
look, tell me I'm wrong. I'm just saying.
So doesn't it absolutely suck when somebody backs you into a corner using logic? And you have no way way to refute.
Devin, chickens are pretty cute. There are some scraggly looking chickens, but you don't eat them because you know they're sick. Right?
Are you saying we need to eat puppies?
I'm not saying
he went there.
I'm not saying
so Devin's like, he went there. Yes, he did. And I knew it was coming. And I was hoping to jump in and prepare everyone for it.
It's a valid point.
The time wasn't there. The time was not there.
Facts don't care about your feelings, David.
Oh, sweet mother.
Devin. This is true. It's facts.
The facts speak for themselves. Trust the science, man. Trust the science. Trust the science. So yeah. Now that we're shut down on everything in the world.
Which is why they'll never let me into another NICU unit ever. They listen to the podcast. They know this.
Oh, dude. Oh, okay.
It's on their little AI pin.
Man.
The little AI pin says, "Don't let that dude in here."
Yeah. So they have. So okay. So back to what's this called? What is it? AI pin by Humane or something like that.
The Humane AI pin.
So the people at Humane, you have a shitty product that you've marketed
shittily, yes,
and a couple other were shittily, and you all need to be shittily fired because you actually have a product that has a marketable and equitable use in other verticals that you are missing.
Right.
That no one in your business created a marketing avatar to find out who am I selling this to.
Yeah.
And the blandness of your pitch killed
Absolutely.
your product.
It's dead on the vine. I'll say considering we have phones in the world, I'm going to say it's a mediocre product at best. But there's a market for it if you were to find that market and market correctly to that avatar, to that group, to that area.
Yes. If you were to connect to that group, to that avatar, and sell to that person
or that industry,
this thing is going to make that industry. Yes. Well, I don't say the industry. I say with that person, because if you create an avatar, you need to speak to the person. So if you spoke to that person, your VC people who just lost millions would not be pissed off looking for you on a dark alley. They would be celebrating you, looking for the next innovation.
Next mediocre product that
you screwed the pooch. The next mediocre product that you completely missed on the market for. So we're gonna give this the hot cold award of 2023. It's a piece of crap the way that you put it out. It is useless. There is no equitable or marketable use for this product the way that you are trying to sell.
If it does exactly what they say it does, it's a piece of trash. And nobody should ever spend money on it.
Yes.
If it does exactly what they say it does, nobody should ever spend money on it.
But if it does exactly what it say it does, it's a beautiful product that I could sell the holy hell out of.
And look,
all day long,
maybe some smart
and make
maybe
it millions.
Some smart salesperson's going to come along, or some smart business person's going to come along and say, "Look, I'm going to buy your product. I'm going to buy your company for pennies on the dollar, and I'm going to sell the crap out of it over here."
Hold on, I got a guy.
Devin Ross says, "Guys, it can project the time." You're not wrong, Devin.
So in medical field, not the worst of ideas, but the most people have clocks too. But if you don't have to, and you don't have to touch, and you can have a glove that doesn't have to be, taken back off, wash your hands and put back on, having it projecting on your hands is a sanitary way of checking
going back
times and things like
to that. Note,
so
going back to the medical thing,
are
let's
some
say there's a
uses for that.
surgeon who's performing surgery, and he needs to answer something quick. And the nurses, they're doing their jobs. They can't be bothered either. Hey, hey, AI pin. You got to come up with a better name for it, by the way. Hey, AI pin.
Holy
tell me
shit.
X, Y, and Z, or contact this person over there for that thing over there. I mean, there are actually, you're right, there are really good uses for this product, but the way they sold it, there's no use at all for it. What do you owe shitting?
Yeah. So because I have like 5,000 contacts on my phone, so I'm like, hey, I'm looking for a person here, and I don't remember their name. And if you don't know the name of the person you're looking for in my contact list, you're screwed.
Well, so David, look, if you had one of these AI pins, you could say, hey, AI pin, I'm looking for somebody who does X, Y, and Z things.
I'm looking for the guy I talked to out in Beverly Hills that was a venture capitalist that was looking to invest in blah, 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 blah.
Maybe an AI could look at your contact
AI
list and say, okay, we
down.
have these VCs. These VCs were in this town at that time. These VCs were in your proximity at this time in this town. Look, it could happen. Maybe this device could do that if they actually had apps that could do things. But they don't do apps.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, indeed. They don't do. Well, I mean, but they don't do apps, but they do apps.
It's an
and
AI
that's
experience,
kind of the funny
David.
thing here. It's an AI experience. It's an AI experience. We're gonna butter your bread.
Exactly.
Oh, let's see here. I'm looking around here. I gotta find it. But I've got a guy that you could take this and market it and turn it into something that is just absolutely gold.
Send him this video and tell him that we get a little kickback for whatever he sells.
Yeah, I want a little something, something. And if you need me to sell it, I'll sell it too. But I want a little something more.
But I still want to
kickback. Indeed. Okay, so it just says, guys, it can project your time. So we've been going for, holy mother of God, about 2.
So I did have another news item I should have done before we got to this one. I didn't realize it was going to take.
Oh, do you?
I got one more.
Okay, we have another. We have one more. We have one more, and after that, we're gonna get to our topic for the night. Let's go.
Well, this was the topic, but I do. But I do have one more.
This is a joke. This is a topic, and we're gonna talk about the new stuff. All right, let's see what we got.
What? I thought, given some information that you are privy to, regarding power and electricity and the storage of those things, you might have some say here.
Oh,
interesting thing.
Be fun.
Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan, and he was talking about if you had a solar array that was 100 miles by 100 miles, you could power the entire United States.
Yeah, he's talked about this in the past.
So I thought that was interesting. I don't think, because think of all the empty space out there you can't do anything with. You can't farm it. You can't do.
Yeah.
Think about like.
Yeah, he was talking about saying, "Hey, go out in Arizona, give me 100 square miles, and I could power the U.S." And I love these people.
Uh-oh. You cut. You cut out. I have no idea what you just said.
The sun. Oh, I'm making fun of people, so maybe that's why. That say, well, that only works when the sun's shining.
Because they don't know what batteries are.
Have you never heard of an effing battery? Yeah, because you don't know the battery.
The wind's not blowing that.
This sounds like we're being smart asses.
That turbine's not going to do anything.
Yeah, this is really just Wendy's that said, when Wendy's social media took off, their comment was, we can't be responsible just because you forgot that refrigerators exist.
Exactly.
They literally smoked a guy banging on them about never freezing their burgers. How do you get it from this point to that point? And they literally called his ass out and said, we can't be responsible for the fact that you forgot the freaking refrigerators
By the way, Wendy's
exist.
About 10 years ago had the best social media on the entire internet. Their social team was they deserved a raise. Their social team was on point all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And for those of you guys don't know, they're located on 161 Dublin Granville Road in beautiful Dublin, Ohio.
Devin Ross says he worked at Wendy's
down
and
the
it's
street
not frozen. So, but they're still allowed to use refrigerators.
Yeah, there's still a lot of refrigerators. So, and that's where it comes back to. It's like, you know what? Just because you forgot batteries existed doesn't mean the rest of the world does. So yes, we utilize the power, and while we're utilizing that power, we're going to charge us some batteries. And then when the sun goes down, we're going to use the batteries.
When it's cloudy outside.
Until the sun comes back up.
Outside, you have batteries.
Until the sun comes back. And then just because it's cloudy outside doesn't mean you lose the solar effect. You still have solar power.
Some of them might even be perpetual batteries that last a day.
Perpetual that. Okay. All right. That I can't help them with. That's stupid as shit. Okay. I helped them with who they need to sell to. I helped them with how to take this to the market and how to make millions. I can't help them with this perpetual battery with Personic speaker. Okay. That's just stupid as hell. Personic speaker.
Hilarious.
I mean, it's fucking crazy.
Imagine.
But
100 miles.
100 square miles. 100 square miles to cover the energy usage, the energy need for the U.S.
What this reminds me of?
Pretty small price to pay. Although those panels are
kind of what this reminds me of, though, is all these people complaining about cutting down trees and wasting paper and the forests are being depleted and yada yada yada.
You mean the renewable resources?
Here's the thing. This is what it reminds me of. Is I don't want to hear any politician ever tell me about forests being depleted or all these resources being wasted until they outlaw junk mail. I get so much junk mail. It's ridiculous.
And Wes and his spam calls.
And they have never once mentioned how much paper can be saved just by stopping junk mail. Now, look, here's the thing. I don't want to hear any politician talk about, we need more renewable energy sources like solar and wind. He just told you how to do it. It takes 100 square miles. Now, look, it would take a pretty heavy upfront investment of let's say $100 billion. Let's say it's $100 billion. Okay, where else would we just put $100 billion that we're never going to see again? I'm not picking sides or doing politics. I'm just saying we had $100 billion to literally just give away. We could have had our entire energy problem solved. We could be done. But I won't go there. I'm not going to get political. I'm just saying
we're not going to say the fuck, but we're just saying the fuck. Yes, it's 10:25 at night. We can say the fuck without any repercussions now.
Says,
I mean, it's after 10.
Devin Ross says it works perpetually all day.
Works perpetually.
That's pretty funny. That's a good one. That's
how I do it too. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm perpetual. I can go all.
If Elon Musk ever starts a solar company, that should be his. He should make T-shirts with that on it. It works perpetually all day. That's pretty funny.
Yes, I agree. And that's so there is a from the personality, from a business standpoint, the personality of Devin Ross, not
Elon
Devin
Musk.
Ross. What's the other guy?
Devin. Elon
David
Musk. Comparing you to Elon
Devin
Musk.
Ross, Elon Musk.
They're
basically the same guy. They're basically the same guy. So his personality and everything, that is one of his equitable personas that he puts out there because of who he is, how he acts, how he treats people, and what his expectations are. That's part of his sales strategy, part of his sales story. I know the guy he and I are like best friends since like never. And the guy's cool as can be.
See, he's getting a lot of really bad press right now over some things. We won't go there. But when is he not getting bad press? But the thing is one, he is a good salesman. Two, he does know the technology he talks about in and out. Believe it or not, he's actually a super smart dude.
Yeah,
all
he
these
is
people who keep saying how dumb he
smart
is,
and almost
all these
as
people
good
who
as I
keep
am.
saying how dumb he is have no idea.
Oh yeah. I can't believe how stupid he is. You mean the richest man in the world?
He got to be the richest man in the world, the richest self-made man in the world by being incredibly stupid.
I mean, he is almost as good as I am. Almost. I'll give him that. And that's about the highest.
And also, here's something else a lot of people don't realize. I mean, you hear about these things, but you don't really let it sink in, which is he works incredibly hard. This guy, even still to this day, he'll spend a lot of his nights sleeping in his office. He doesn't leave work. He works all the time. So, like, he even lives in a tiny house. That's one of the weird things about it. He has 25 kids, but he lives in a tiny house. I'm sure not all of them live with him. But the thing is he's a workhorse, man. He never stops working. He knows his stuff inside and out, the technology, the regulations, all of it. And it's
what degree does he have?
I have no idea. Probably. I'm sure he went to some kind of school, but
I don't-
nobody knows. Nobody talks about it.
He didn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
I have no
think
idea.
Somebody asked me about that in a. Let's see. What degree
Education
does Elon Musk have?
Let's see.
Bachelor of Arts.
Right. He has basically the same degree as me. Actually, mine is
Bachelor of Science in Economics.
Okay, that's a little
Bachelor of
better.
Science
That's a little better.
from Wharton.
I was gonna say he basically has a step down from the degree that I have. I have a BFA.
Yeah.
A Bachelor of Fine Arts, not just arts.
Oh, okay. That's not where I was going with that.
Oh, that's. I put that on my
Yes,
dating
indeed.
profile. I got a BFA.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got a BFA, baby, and I will butter your biscuit.
Oy vey. Yeah, the show is falling
butter
apart.
your
All
biscuit,
right.
man. That's great. I mean, dude, we've been going for 2.5 hours. I've been doing a bourbon the whole damn time. You drank a half a bottle of.
I drank
Bud Light.
2 assistant managers. Thank you very much. Look at that cat. That's somebody went to our school to
drank
do
two
that.
Karens. You drank 2 Karens. You drank 2 Karens. That was it.
But there's a cat.
How much alcohol by
Yeah,
volume?
look, David, I'm not going to drink bourbon for a while after the last time I drink bourbon on this show.
So, I'm actually used to that. There's a lot of people that call me the day after they try to party with me and go, "No, I'm never doing that shit again. I ain't doing it. I ain't trying to keep up with you, Dave. Ain't happening." So I've had 4. Okay, so before the show I had a double. And during the show I had a double, 2 doubles of the Blantons and a double. And when I say a double, it's my pour, so I don't know what that actually maths out to.
It's like a quadruple for most people. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot of bourbon.
It adds up.
There's been a lot of bourbon.
It definitely adds up.
But even in my, I'm going to use the words mildly inebriated state, I was a better spokesperson for these asshats over at what's it called? Humane.
100%. 100%.
And their AI pen. Come on.
They missed the mark big time.
Call me up. 50K
Right.
is all you need. 50K. You reach out to me. I'm going to talk to you. We're going to create the marketing strategy that you need to make this product successful. Otherwise,
it almost makes you wonder if they deliberately tried to sink this product. Like it was that bad. Like it almost seemed deliberate they were trying to sink this product. So,
okay, let's say I took millions of dollars in. I developed this product and I wanted to do even better. So what I do is I sync the product launch. It sucks. Okay, check. They did that. And then later I come back and say, hey, I'm going to offer you 10K. I want to buy this tech. So then for 10K of the investment that you've already taken $1 million for, you buy the full rights from it back, and then you market it and launch it the way that it should have been done the first time.
I'll bet somebody is planning on buying this.
Don't do that. That's
I will
shady
bet you
as hell.
somebody is laughing their ass off planning on buying this product for pennies on the dollar so they can market it correctly.
Yeah,
it has to be.
As you're saying that, I was just before you were saying that, I was thinking, I wonder if I can buy this product.
We gotta. No,
like,
they have some.
I would laugh all the way to the bank, and it's well. As I say, I've got this guy who is a venture capitalist and private equity that can pool and run money for me. That we could buy this.
I guarantee VCs.
And then launch the way
I guarantee VCs have already sunk tens of millions of dollars into this.
Well, so they want some. Oh, somebody just texted me. It was him. No, I got some rewards points at a restaurant.
That makes sense.
That was not him. It was not somebody wanting to give me millions of dollars to invest.
Well, you have other $1 million
Son of a
ideas that we got to work on first. Plus, my $1 million idea of Underdog Plus.
Oh my God! I got
that. You need to go to underdogplus.com and pick these up. Perfect for the holidays. Your pup is going to thank you. And 20% of all profits go to local pet rescues. So you're not just helping your dog, you're helping small business, you're helping local business, and you're helping pet rescues at the same time. Underdogplus.com.
Puppy dogs.
And I will get those out to you ASAP. I bake these fresh to order. So pick some up today.
Yes. Fresh to order? I don't know if you can say that.
It's true.
Oh, okay.
I can say that because it's true.
Alrighty then. So there's no stock. That's not good. So let's dissect
So David, we're gonna get into production later.
Here.
We're gonna get into production later.
No,
and overhead later.
It was funny is what's funny is the bottleneck is me at the moment. So I can't bang on him. The bottleneck is me.
We'll talk about that later. But
absolutely. All right. So it's been 2 hours and 33
if you had
minutes.
the little device on
I drank a lot of bourbon.
Your lapel,
you
it
drank
could tell you how long you've been going.
Sorry, here we go. Nipple power engaged. It's 10:33.
If your nipple shot lasers that told the time, that'd be amazing. That'd be great.
Well, I mean, that's what this product did, right? It's like super nipples.
That's what they should have called it. The humane super nipple.
Super nipple. Humane. Ladies and gentlemen.
It's basically
brought
the next
to
iPhone.
By Humane and
if they made it like a circle instead of a square, they could add a circle. There's something there. The button could have been like right in the middle.
There's not. Don't do that.
Like right, you just get a little
yes.
tweak.
Yes.
Right. If you wanna like turn up or down the volume, you literally just like just dial it in. See, we can make this product work, David.
Okay, just based upon their idea of the product, everything we just said is
totally
viable.
is exactly. We imagine somebody out there is going to mod this thing according to our
yes.
specs.
Yes, our specs. It's just you got to turn the knobs up. You just got to turn the knobs.
Yeah, if you get two, it's
up.
double. It works.
Oh wait, I can't hear you. Right. Oh my god, I feel like I'm in junior high at the moment.
And you can get it.
I don't know why.
They're going to change the colors. It's going to be white and silver and black. It'll be like chocolate brown or pepperoni. It'll be all kinds of. It'll be out of the sun pale. There's so many.
Did you just say pepperoni?
I love pizza. I'm hungry. I haven't had pizza. I need to go get some pizza.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been David. He's been West. Matt left earlier because he is a pansy. And until we talk to you guys next week, which will be on Wednesday 8 p.m. because Thursday is Thanksgiving. We will see Wednesday 8 p.m. I've been Dave. He's been West. Everybody else, be cool and don't do dumb shit.
Good advice. Don't do dumb shit. All right. We're going to end this.
Infatuated with the in-between, the ups and downs, the curves and the rounds. I bring it to your city or your hometown. I go back in time when the feeling was fine, when funkin' was legal and it wasn't a crime. Party people lined up and down the way, a bigger celebration than your birthday. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funk was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funk was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. And I have seen the world pristine, funk you up in the bushes, funk you down in the trees. Now look around, all the frowns, the yellow, the white, the red and the brown. And keep in mind, it never costs a dime, 'cause funkin' is free, I remember the time. Now look today, the streets are gray, time to take it back to yesterday. Funkin' in the neighborhood. was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt fool cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood.